But they shouldn't get away with, I think, maybe the best football player running the ball in this conference, DeAndre Swift. He is a home run waiting to happen every play. That Florida defense has to know that one missed tackle at the line of scrimmage, he can take it to the house. Now, Jake Brown, a couple weeks ago, South Carolina, had a tough game. A couple 3 interceptions, had one before that. Then a rain man. You know, he's been waiting for this game to get their kid up and show his fans, his teammates, and his coaches that he can still play the game.
Well, the guy on the other side for Florida showed his team his toughest foul trap. I don't know if there's been in the state of Florida a guy to come in for an injured quarterback since Earl Morrall took over for Bob Greasy in 72 to do what this guy's done. He went down against Auburn. We thought maybe the season was even over. Not only did he come out of the locker room, he led them to a win. And now both teams having had a week off. You get some guys healthy. Not defense for Florida. They get a couple guys back.
I think this is a matchup that Florida has to win, and Georgia has to control. The two defensive ends, Jonathan Grenard and Jabari Zanini, these two guys are players not just in the passing game, in the running game. No matter what direction you run, you have to account for their speed. If you're running away from them, they'll run it from the backside. If you run at them, they'll run under a block. If you want to watch some fun football, watch the big tackles for Georgia. Thomas and Wilson against these two stars from Florida.
So that sets the scene, and quite a scene it is. Here come the Georgia Bulldogs, led by their quarterback, Jake Brown. It's either the 97th or 98th meeting, depends on which school you talk to. Over the years, the great coaches, the great players, we've got more of them on hand here today. Microsoft, LinkedIn, and my Chick-fil-A.
I can't go anywhere.
When you're so busy watching these tailgates, you don't see the one in front of you. You cut the car straight, you might not pay for this. You all see it. You better really have it. Like me.
Welcome aboard, Georgia, Florida. We are getting underway shortly. I am the Bone Crusher, and welcome to the Bone Crusher Show. All right. We got our moderator, A-Bomb, already in the huddle. Welcome aboard. Kelly stopped by. Says, good luck, Georgia fans. Got a like out of Kelly. Appreciate it. Yeah, get those likes going. We got 4 already. Keep them coming. I'm going to sip on the Sierra Mist here because kind of got in a little late here. I got stuck in a triathlon. No, I wasn't in the triathlon. Just like a mile or less from my house. State troopers had shut down part of the road to let these runners go through. So it was like he stopped traffic. And then when there was a break in the race, because he can't stop the runners because they're being timed, he lets a couple cars go through, and then he stops us, lets a couple more go through. He like waved me up to the line. He said, all right. It was like I'm drag racing the guy next to me because the state trooper's like, okay, go. And we both floored it. That's why I'm a little late today, because I got stuck in the triathlon, which consists of a marathon, then you bike a bunch, and you got to swim. And I don't think the Gulf of Mexico is probably that warm today. All right, let's get the scoreboard straightened out. That looks creepy. All right, we have not kicked off yet. If you're just joining us, the Gators are just now taking the field. They come in ranked number 6 in the country with only 1 loss in the season. The Dogs, number 8, also with just 1 loss. All right, and there's the scoreboard. As you can see, this game has not kicked off yet. What has everyone been up to? I haven't talked to y'all in a couple weeks, and since the Brave season ended, yeah, I'm not here as often. So let's see what you guys have been doing. Now, there's probably going to be some folks on YouTube actually showing the game, and those guys will drop off by halftime. All right, A-Bomb's got a synced. We have a shorter delay. I'm actually watching the game on television, on live over-the-air TV, and I only put in a 4-second delay in OBS. So that should tighten us up a little bit. All right, we're getting ready to kick off. The Dogs will be kicking here in the world's largest cocktail party, the War for the Oar in Jacksonville at the TIAA Bank Field. We'll talk more about the history of the TIAA Bank Field, another stupid name for a stadium. All right, but we're getting ready to kick off. The fans they look pretty fired up here. Seas of red, seas of blue, and we are underway in Jacksonville. Gators will not return that. All right. Well, the Gators have it first. Trask is their quarterback. And the Gators, Gator fans, this is probably the best they've been in a while. Gators throw on first down and complete for a first down. Pick up a 14 down to their own 40. So keep an eye on their tight end, Kyle Pitts. He is number 84. Let's see if he's going to be a difference maker for the Gators today. So 1st and 10 for the Gators from the 39 on a zone defense. And that's a run up the middle for about a half a yard. Michael Perrin, I believe is his name, Perrin. So before it was the TIAA Bank Field, this was the Ever Bank Field, home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. 2nd 9 for the Gators. Fake handoff. Trask throws and completes. And a rumble for a first down by their tight end Pitts, who just came across the middle right around the line of scrimmage, got it, and turned it upfield for a first down. Before it was the Everbank Field, it's had some other names. This was originally built in 1995 as the Jacksonville Municipal Stadium. I would rather call it the Jacksonville Municipal Stadium than TIAA Bank Field or Everbank Field. And this sits on the home of the old Gator Bowl Stadium. Timeout. Not enough players on the field, so Florida burns a timeout. So the Jacksonville Municipal Stadium was built on the site of the Gator Bowl Stadium, which was erected in 1927. Some of the stadium does include some of the original portions of the older stadium located on the St. Johns River. All right, now you know the rest of the story. In addition to the Jaguars playing, the Florida-Georgia game every year. This is also home of the annual Gator Bowl. The big bowl games, postseason games. It's hosted the Super Bowl in 2005, and it's also one of the venues used by the United States men's national soccer team. And now you really know. Okay, it was also from 1997 to 2006. This is the name I remembered as is the Alltel Stadium. So it's had a lot of different names. I know TIAA doesn't really roll off your tongue there, does it? TIA Creft Stadium at Corporate Field. Well, that's even worse, A-Bomb. A-Bomb says, I hope the Todd Harradine show is still in town. A-Bomb is heading to Northwest Florida next weekend. Yes, Todd Harradine is there. Yeah, I drove by the Todd Harradine venue today, A-Bomb, and there's a couple of 3 cars there. I'm wondering if they're going to have a show tonight. They might have a show this evening. All right, I'm the Bone Crusher. We are in a break at 0-0, Georgia, Florida. The Gators are driving on the opening drive. And we are bringing you all the play-by-play reaction. Like and subscribe. Hit us up in the huddle. And at some point in the game, I do have the Bone phone open. You can call in live at 678-744-9722. I've got that phone number in the description. All right, back to the game here. 3:13 in the first quarter. First and 10 for the Gators. They had to burn a timeout. Didn't have enough players on the field. Yeah, the Florida offense featuring the number 3 tight end in the league, Pitts, number 84, and Task under center. And there's a pitch back. Dodges one tackler. Almost a first down. Damn. They're moving the ball in this opening drive. Perrin is the runner. Second and 1 for the Gators. Out of the shotgun. Dogs teasing blitz. They bring 5. There's a handoff, and I don't think he got it. Picked up about a half yard, so it's 3rd down and short. Four likes. We had 5 in the box. Dude, I so want to try the Burger King $1 taco. Producer Beth won't eat that. She doesn't like Taco Bell tacos, the crunchy tacos, so she won't eat that. And usually my lunch at Burger King is tied into some sort of 2 for $5 or 2 for $6 special. All right, they're quickly to the line, 3rd and 1. The running back is standing about 8 yards behind the line of scrimmage here. And they cannot get the play together. And Florida burns another timeout. The burn. A-Bomb, go to Burger King right now and try the $1 taco. I mean, we've reviewed the freaking Impossible Burger, and I was so excited about the Impossible Burger. Every single review I had heard was positive on the Impossible Burger. I was expecting a new shift on how we eat our food in this country, and it just wasn't there. It was a kind of a burny taste. Have you ever had a vegetable patty that's tried to be meat? You can't char and cook vegetable like a piece of meat. It just tastes like burn. That's what you got. All right. This game is in a break. Florida has to burn another timeout. We'll be back in just a second. Hang tight. Play-by-play reaction is sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. We just got some new Elvis Presley wallets. Fine quality leather Elvis Presley wallets. Normally $29.99. We got those on sale. We'll get a blast later on in the show. But Christmas shopping, you can do it here while you watch the Bulldogs. That's what's up. We'll be right back. Hang on. All right, we are coming back to Jacksonville. Yo, it's the Bone Crusher, and it is 3rd and short for the Gators. They got about a half yard to go for the first down. They've already burned a couple timeouts. I mean, you'll enjoy the Impossible Burger. Isn't bad. It just doesn't taste like meat. Offsides, Gators. They moved. And the refs are having some confusion picking that up. So this will be a false start on the Gators. So from 3rd and a couple of feet, the field goal kicker is out, I believe. Let's see, is that the field goal kicker out? Maybe not. No, they are not in field goal range. They are just past. They're at after the penalty, they've been pushed back to the 45. So they're going to go for it. Of course, well, it's 3rd and 6. Of course, they're going to go for it. It just seems like this has gone forever because all the timeouts and penalties here just to get this one play off. And there is a screen to the wide receiver, or the running back sets up a wide receiver, gets a screen, and it looks like he got the first down. Perrin. And 3 wide took 3 wide receivers through that screen. We're losing reception. There we go. So another first down for the Gators on this opening drive. That is under review. That first down is under review, but I think he got it. Welcome aboard, guys. We're bringing you live play-by-play reaction of the Dogs and the Gators. Go ahead and hit the like and subscribe while they are reviewing the spot on the ball here. I was a little late getting to the game because I got stuck in a triathlon. I was driving back just a few blocks from my house, and they have a triathlon going on here in PCB. And producer Beth said it was the first time she's ever seen a group of Americans, and they were all like fit and in shape. There was actually a couple like fatties in the triathlon. But we went out to the Dollar Tree. I got some eggs and some vitamins and fish oil at the Dollar Tree. And where the hell do they get fucking eggs for the Dollar Tree? Some retarded diseased chicken. Oh, they have overturned the spot. 4th down, Gators. All right. Well, there's some good news for the Dogs, and thank you for the audio-visual check, A-bomb. All right, the ball is spotted at the 40. 4th down and inches for the Gators. Not in field goal range. This is definitely go-for-it territory. And they are going to work out of the shotgun here. No running backs. Keep an eye on the tight end Pitts, who's lined up in the slot. And the snap. Quick throw, incomplete. Dogs got a hand on it. Turnover on downs. Excellent. Dogs are fired up now. There you go. Great fourth down stop. Dogs will have it 1st and 10 with a good field position. The Gators were rolling on us. They were moving it down the field, but had to burn a couple timeouts, then a penalty. And I don't know about throwing a pass on 4th down and inches like that. I mean, if I was playing a video game, I would just run it. If you can't quarterback sneak it a couple inches. All right, we're going to go to a break here. Dogs will have it next. You are watching play-by-play reaction from Jacksonville. It's Dogs, Florida. Hang on. Jake Fromm and the Dogs have it 1st and 10 at their own 40 as we head back to Jacksonville. And there's a handoff up the middle. No gain. Maybe half yard, I don't know. All right, our running back is going to be Swift. And, of course, quarterback is Jake Fromm, State Farm. Snacking on some lo mein here. 2nd and 9. From the shotgun. 3 receivers on the left side. Quick handoff is stuffed in the backfield. Shit. Who was blocking that guy? And he was there almost simultaneously with the handoff. How can someone even be in the backfield that fast? Oh, man, nobody touched him. What the hell? 3rd and long. A-Bomb's going to be pounding beers and crushing piss and PCB, brah. 3rd and 14 for Fromm and the Dogs. Complete to the 40. 45. 1st down at the 50. 3rd and long, and the Dogs convert. A-Bomb says a slight possibility. Producer Beth, he's going to have a female companion with him on the trip. Well, tentatively scheduled a week from Sunday. We're going to, A-Bomb and myself, plan on doing Falcons play-by-play reaction from our studios here in Florida. But if he's got a female companion, I'm going to have a feeling she is not going to be interested in that. All right. He did get the Rockstar Suite at the Casa Loma Hotel. 1st and 10 for the Dogs at midfield. From all alone in the backfield. Drops back, throws it deep. Almost picked off into double coverage. Either a bad pass or miscommunication, not even close. Ooh, dear. Way underthrown. Dangerous. From under center this time, 2nd and 10. There's a handoff, and he is stuffed. I mean, besides that one first down play, every play so far this drive, the Dogs have been stuffed. All right. $8:46 remaining in the first quarter. Started this game with 208 subscribers, so make sure you pound the sub. 5 likes. Thank you very much. Keep them coming. 3rd and 11. Another long 3rd down conversion attempt for the Dogs. Out of the shotgun, Fromm takes it. He throws towards the sideline and complete for a 1st down. He had enough time, and he got rid of it and delivered it. Signed, sealed. You know, the wide receiver just sort of cleared a path, and the inside man could cut to the sideline and get it. So, well executed route there. Another big conversion for the Dogs. 1st and 10. Fromm under pressure. Fromm scrambling. He's going to run it and dive around just past the 30. Picks up about 2 or 3. How many cats do I have, A-Bomb? Well, we've got 3 kittens to get homed, and Fromm is going to have to scramble again under pressure. He's running, and he's got the 1st down, tackled from behind. 1st down, Dogs. Whew. So we got the 3 kittens. They're about 5 months old. I'm going to try to get them fixed Monday, Tuesday. I'm off Monday, Tuesday. I'm actually decided to go to work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm going to take some time off again in a little bit before Thanksgiving. So I've got a 4-day weekend, and later in the month I'll have a 5-day weekend. All right, 3rd and 1 for the Dogs. I thought that was a 1st down. I guess not. It looked like he was he didn't look short of by a 1st down at all. And Swift stood up at the line of scrimmage, but has enough for the 1st down. And the mother cat, she's feral, so she's never going to be able to be homed. But we're going to trap her. I got to get that lady to come out here with her trap and get that thing. And then once she's trapped and those 3 kittens are fixed, all the animals in my little radius are taken care of. They're fixed, and hopefully, I think those kittens will be adoptable. They're a little wild still, but they're doing better and better. They'll be fine inside. They come in some nights when it's cold to sleep. We can pick them up when we're feeding them. They let us pet them. Otherwise, they're kind of hard to pick up. But making progress. All right, 2nd and 6 for the Dogs. They're inside the 20. in the red zone. From throws hard deep down the middle. No good. No, not incomplete. Man. A little dangerous. There was a Florida defender coming across. Could have almost picked that off. Gators got a hand on it. Another third down. Dogs 3 for 3 on third down conversions, all on this drive. 3rd and 6 in the red zone on the 19-yard line. Man-to-man defense. Quick screen out to the left. Can he get to the first down? I think he's got it. Heron. Todd Herradine for the first down. Well, Dogs making the plays when they have to on their first drive. From. And he throws that incomplete. That was about 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage. I don't know what happened there. 2nd and 10. Dogs at about the 12. It's 0-0 with 4:54 in the first quarter. Dogs took it from the 25, or took it from the 40, and have slowly gotten downfield here, all on third down conversions basically. And now they're in the red zone on the 12. 2nd and 10. Dogs threatening to score first here in Jacksonville. Handoff, and he is smothered. Another third down and long for the Dogs. So Swift was stuffed there. You know, we're missing our blocks. Our offensive line is not containing, is not blocking. These guys are getting through the line of scrimmage. All right, 4 for 4 on third down conversions. Dogs, can you do it one more time? Hunker down. Come on, Dogs. For the next Falcons game, I'm bringing you the Honda Civic keys of the game. I can't wait. All right, Fromm takes it. He's going to throw it towards the end zone. No one is there. Nobody is even there. What the fuck? What the hell? Yeah, obviously it was a busted play. 4th down and 12. Blankenship's going to have to come out now. Wow, that's a real wasted opportunity. I mean, the last play was a stupid play, and this play was even more stupid. There was no one even there. I guess he was expecting the receiver to go in the end zone. The receiver's going to the sideline. That is unfortunate. All right, Blankenship. Here's a chip shot. And that is good. So the Dogs are on the board first. 3-0 here in Jacksonville. Number 6 Gators versus the number 8 Bulldogs. All right, more play-by-play, and the Gators will have it next when we come back. Now it's time to make a drive to the men's room. That scoreboard will update in a second, sure. Ah, that feels so much better. Actually, I was just eating some more lemonade. All right, let's get back to Jacksonville. All right. Well, the Dogs got a field goal, and Gators will have it now. The Honda Civic keys of the game. The Honda Odyssey keys of the game. Do some vanning. All right, Dogs about to kick off here. And our question of the day: how old is it? Yeah, is it okay for a mom to put a suppository into their 15-year-old son? How old is too old to have your mom give you a suppository? That's our question of the day. I remember, I guess I was about 14 or 15, and I had to go to the base doctor, and I came back, and I never had a suppository before. I never had it since, but I don't even remember what was wrong with me. More on that story in a second. 1st and 10 for the Gators. Play action, and there's a throw down the side, complete to number 84, Pitts, their star tight end. First down, Gators. So it's me in my bedroom alone with suppository, and I hear some knocking at the door. My mom's like, "Do you need some help with that?" I'm like, "No, Mom, I got it." I mean, that would be pretty weird. Okay, I would never be able to look at my mom again after that. But, that's moms. They they want to help. I mean, if you want to get it in there all the way at some point, there's a handoff to the receiver cutting across the inside of the backfield, and he has nowhere to go. I mean, at some point your finger will have to penetrate. It burned a little bit. I don't recommend it. I mean, there's butt chugging, which I guess did they invent that at University of Knoxville, where you put a funnel in your butt and you pour beer in your butt, and you actually get drunk that way because you're still absorbing the alcohol. I don't know. Is it like a beer enema? What do? You shit it back out? What do you? I don't have to look up butt chugging. What's that all about? Well, honey, I know what we're doing tonight. We're going butt chugging, and I went to, instead of the dildo store for my kratom, I went to the kratom store that sells dildos. So there's two stores here. There's the dildo store that sells kratom, and the kratom store, that sells dildos. So this time, I usually go to the dildo store because it's closer. And in fact, the last time I went to the dildo store, there was this like middle-aged woman buying a dildo, and they were giving her all these instructions and specs and policies, and I kind of had to step back, give her a little space. She looked pretty embarrassed. There's a play action and a sack. Down goes Task. Dogs defense was getting run over so far in this game, but there's a big stop there, and that's with the 4-man rush. He just got through the lineman there. So who's that? Devontae Wyatt, who is that with the sack? But Trask goes down, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 25 for the Gators. So I've got some new kratom I'm going to try here a little bit. Dogs have to burn a timeout. That sucks. A-Bomb has had the anal thermometer. Yeah, I think, the last time I had someone put a thermometer in my butt, I must have been a very young kid at the pediatrician on the Air Force Base. I remember it. Most stuff at that age you don't even remember, but for some reason I do remember being violated. Maybe it's a little more accurate, but I don't think there's any real reason. Did they even still do that? Did they still check people's temperature that way? Barbaric, I'm telling you, it's barbaric. We are in a break. The Dogs had to call a timeout there. Well, I've been doing a lot of walking. I think A-Bomb's a big walker. I know you got the pedometer, you count your steps, and I've been trying to get producer Beth to exercise every day with me, so I've just started off with walking. So on the weekends, though, I do my vigorous exercise. At least I've started doing that again. But I guess after about 4-6 weeks of walking every night, I actually realized I was in worse shape than I was. I mean, walking has got to be about one of the saddest exercises. I mean, you barely get anything out of it. I mean, it's better than sitting still, and that's it. I mean, I was actually in worse shape. You know what I'm saying? So I've started taking my creatine again, and today I was doing a lot of fast user twitch exercises. 3rd and 25 for the Gators. We are back. Task throws down the sideline, and no way, Jose, incomplete. 4th and 25. They're gonna punt. All right. Ooh, I smell coffee. Someone's making coffee. I'm gonna have some Kratom coffee in a little bit. They don't do butt thermometers anymore. Well, that's good to know. Technology has finally moved on to butthole thermometers. So I understand the Japanese toilets can take your temperature. And I was watching a video on bidets, why America doesn't have bidets in the bathroom, and they were showing bidets that you'd push a button on the toilet, and a retractable arm would come out of the back of the toilet and start spraying your undercarriage. And there's even an A-Bomb. You might be interested in this. The Dogs get the punt, and they're going to return it for about a gain of 5 to the 15. But there are attachments you can buy, like a add-on for your toilet if you want a bidet, You can do that. And I am watching on the rabbit ears, so having a little reception issue here. Where's my antenna at? All right, I guess it's back. We got 4. We got 5 in the huddle. Welcome aboard, everybody. Go ahead and hit the like button. Thumbs it up. That'll help us show up higher in the search results, because I got to compete with all those people that post those fake. They say, click on the link in the description. You don't actually get to watch the game. So I don't like dealing with those. So go ahead and hit the like button. It's 1st and 10 for the Dogs. And there's a run up the middle. Picks up a couple, 2-3 yards, and a cloud of dust. Swift with the carry. And I don't have it queued up, but I'm going to try to... A-Bomb was on... And I don't know what the show is called. Apparently, I guess some of the staff from the Jim Rome show have their own podcast. Is that what that was? And A-Bomb called into that. It had some good airtime. So I'm going to try to get that queued up for halftime. And we do have our phones open today, so we might take some calls as well. All right, Fromm snaps it. He's got a lot of time. He throws it complete. 1st down. Cager. He had all day to throw, too, and he checked off and got that one. So good job, Fromm. Good job, offensive line. And good job, Cager, with the reception. 1st and 10 for the Dogs. With 20 seconds left in the first quarter. I think we'll get one more play off here. And welcome to the huddle. X-Mac is back. X-Mac attack. What's up, Claw? Claw is here. Don't put him on here. He'll step on stuff. Don't leave him on here. He's gonna step on my keyboard. He'll hit the off button on the broadcast and say, "Give me some temptations, or you're not going back on the air, Crusher." So that's my cat. That was my cat. Claw. All right. That's the end of the first quarter. I may have missed that last play, but the Dogs have a 3-0 lead. And we will be right back with more play-by-play reaction on the Bone Crusher Show. And we're going to open up the Bone phone at 678-744-9722. So get ready to call in with your comments. Tonight's play-by-play reaction of Dogs Florida, sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. Go click on Sports Fans. Hi. Man, it's been a couple weeks since I've been on the air. So it is good to be back here. I am the Bone Crusher. And we're bringing you play-by-play reaction. It's the Dogs and the Gators. A huge game here as the second quarter is getting ready to kick off. Now, speaking of Japan, A-Bomb, there was a story recently, and this has come up, I guess, in the news before. And I've never seen this story, though, until last week. After I did some research, though, I found articles. Every year or so, apparently, this article comes out. But there's a company in Japan that has started offering 6 extra days of vacation per year to all their non-smoking employees. What do you think of that? I mean, as a non-smoker, I used to smoke in high school, but I quit smoking a long time ago. All right, there's a handoff. And Cook's going to rumble for 5. Yeah, Bomb, you can call in. We are in the middle of a Dogs drive here. But, you know, we'll work in conversation between the play-by-play as the professionals that we are. And for some reason, I don't answer. Every now and then the phone, for some reason, doesn't ring here. But you should be able to dial right in. We've got that phone number in the description. And when the Gators have it in between quarters, those are also great times for extended combo. But yeah, call on in to the Bone Phone. All right, 3rd and 3 for the Dogs. We are about at our own 35. Fromm drops back, has time, throws down the middle, complete. First down, Dogs. Charlie Werner, the white guy. And let me know if you call and you have and I don't answer. But the Bone Phone is open. 678-744-9722. We also have our donate button in the description as well. All right, it's 1st and 10 for the Dogs as we cross midfield here. Georgia has a 3-0 lead. The second quarter is just underway. Handoff to Swift, and he gets a couple yards in a cloud of dust. He is stood up. So it's going to be 2nd and 8 for Georgia. I mean, yeah, Swift had some momentum, but they stopped him in his tracks there. It was a big hit. Six likes. Thank you very much. Keep the likes coming. Maybe it's time for a subscriber check. 2nd and 8 for the Dogs. Fromm's going to work out of the shotgun. 5 receivers. And incomplete to Swift. He was open, but that would have looked low. Still at 208 subscribers. So if you're new, make sure you crush the sub. There is a channel says Georgia versus Florida watch along with Jim Donnan. I got to go look at that. Do they mean Coach Jim Donnan? All right, I'll look at it after this drive or after this play here. It is 3rd and 8 for Georgia, who is 4 out of 5 on 3rd down conversions. Fromm had the shotgun blitz. He beats the blitz, but can't connect. He was under pressure, and probably why he threw an errant pass there. That'll bring up 4th and 8. That was a cornerback blitz. Well, maybe it wasn't the cornerback, but it was one of their defensive backs, one of their guys they used to cover the wide receivers. I don't know if that was a free safety or who that was, but you could probably call that successful. All right, and there's a punt. So, if yeah, you can call in now, A-Bomb, if you want to. And maybe at halftime. Yeah, I got to look real quick at what this Jim Donnan thing is. Let's see. I don't know. There's like 3 guys on a couch watching football. I don't know. Do I need to bring this up? That's not. Maybe that is Coach Donnan. I can't tell. He's some old guy. Coach Donnan used to be. It's all That might be Coach Don. I can't tell. Interesting. All right, let's see if we are expecting a call. Here it comes. I think I answered too soon.
We have our break in the action.
All right. Even though I answered it, it's still ringing, and I got this because I answered it too soon. So give that a second, and I don't know if you can even hear that A-bomb, but
no, I don't hear any ringing. Sounds like a normal phone call.
Ah, it's still doing it. For our listeners, okay, it stopped now. Okay, welcome, A-bomb, the man, the myth, the legend, the slave dancer.
Right here, right now. Breaking the action. Georgia could not convert on 3rd and 8, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to call in right now.
A-bomb once beat Paula Dean in a cripple llama in a 5K. It's true. It's true. It was a hell of a race. It was one of those things. It's horrible to see, but you can't look away.
Yeah,
right?
Paula Dean. However, man, chilling here in Metro Atlanta. You're down there in Northwest Florida. It's a hell of a game so far, by the way. Georgia's up 3-0. We've got about 12 and a half to go first half, but what a game, and you're calling one hell of a stream so far.
All right, thank you, A-bomb, and you can subscribe to A-bomb's channel too. Falcons are in a bye week, right?
No game tomorrow yet. We're off this week.
And then it's going to be the Saints a week from tomorrow.
That is correct. That will be the first NFC opponent, NFC South, that is, opponent that we will face this year. It's taken us to mid-season to get there.
And I guess mathematically the Falcons have not been eliminated. They're 1-7 on the season, so we got to win out and maybe go 9-7 to get in the playoffs.
Sure, I think if we go 9-7, we've got a shot at a wild card.
There's some hope there.
Saints are tearing it up, though, and that was my prediction before the season started for the NFC South, that the Saints would win this division, and it looks like they're going to. Even though they lost Drew Brees for several weeks, Teddy Bridgewater filled in very well, and then Brees was back last week, and they won the game with him too. I think they've only lost one game this year.
Well, hopefully we can play the role of spoiler.
Indeed, and we're back. Go ahead with your play-by-play with Florida.
Well, it's 2nd down for the Gators. They're at their own 9. And they're going to hand off and pick up about 6 or 7, so bring up 3rd and short.
And it is good to have X-Mac in the huddle with us today.
He says that's going to be another loss. I guess he's talking about the Falcons. He's not expecting the Dirty Birds to beat the Saints, I guess.
And I'm hearing some kind of really funky, like, alien noise coming through. I don't know if that's on your side.
I don't know. It sounds good on our end.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, hopefully the audience can hear this, and we'll just make it through all that.
3rd and 1, and the Gators are stuffed 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th down, and then another punt situation for the Gators.
And so I wanted to comment. Yeah, I agree. Whatever that thing is in Japan with their employers, if you're a non-smoker, absolutely 6 extra days for that. That's still getting away a lot. It should be more like a couple of weeks.
Well, I've done the math on this a long time ago, and I estimate average cigarette break is about 5 minutes, you'd say, at least. More, and it's like every hour my boss takes a cigarette break, so I figure minimum 30, 45 minutes a day. So in a month, that's like at least a day and a half a month you're getting. So in a year, I mean, you're getting almost 2 weeks extra vacation time.
Right, that's what I mean. 6 days is a good start, and I applaud that, but it should eventually be more.
Well, I suppose I think their attitude is like instead of punishing the smokers, and we're in a break, by the way. They want to reward the non-smokers, and some people in this company in Japan have actually quit smoking so they could take advantage
Very cool.
of that. So that's
good.
I think that's and it all started by one of those stupid suggestion boxes, that never have any good ideas. Somebody put a good suggestion in that suggestion box, and I mean, I almost decided to start smoking again. I figure in a career of a 20-year career, you're gonna get like a year off. You're gonna get almost a whole year.
Absolutely.
Yeah, taking breaks. So flick your Bic.
Yeah, applaud this company in Japan for doing that. Absolutely, that's amazing. And I want to hit on something else real quick. You did hear me on Stuck Nut Radio. That's not exactly, in fact, that's not at all Jim Rome's staff's podcast. Those guys are not Jim Rome staffers at all. They are fans of the show, but it's a fan show that you heard me on. So it's not quite that high level.
I could have sworn I heard some clip in there somewhere in that hour and a half, and I heard Jim Rome's voice.
Oh yeah, sure. They probably clipped him in there for some stuff.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's just like me doing it. None of those guys work for Jim Rome at all, but they do have some bits and clips and little drops that they put in the show. Yeah, but all it is a Jim Rome wrap-up monthly show. They do a monthly show about his show, and that's what you heard. But yeah, man, I would love to hear that at halftime. You can cue that up. That would be awesome.
We'll check in the X-Max comments in the huddle. Falcons need major help. Might want to fire the head coach. And X-Max says he does hear some of those audio issues that you were reporting. So we do apologize for any of that. It's not the Jim Rome show.
Okay, thank X-Max for confirming what I thought I was hearing, so thanks for that. And
First and
absolutely
10
the shout
for the
out every
Dogs.
time. Oh yeah, sorry about
Out
that.
of shotgun, throws it quickly, complete, and that's about a gain of 5. 2nd and 5.
But yeah,
So
we're wondering when the Falcons are going to. I'm sorry to cut you off.
It's okay. What are you wondering about the Falcons? How long are they going to keep the coach?
Right. Yeah. It's they said they were going to fire him during the bye week. We are in the midst of the bye week right now. In fact, tomorrow will be right in the middle of it. The Falcons do not play tomorrow. That's their bye week, and everybody's hoping that Dan Quinn will be fired soon, but it hasn't happened yet. So we're wondering what's going on. Maybe, possibly, we just want to keep him around and make sure that we get that best draft pick possible now. Lose as many games as we can.
2nd down and 6, short gain there for the Dogs to bring up 3rd. I thought I read an article today. It seems like they may not actually fire Dan Quinn. I think Blank is more concerned about the GM position, perhaps. I mean, I know Mike Shanahan, I guess, is the dad of the Shanahan we had, who's now coaching the 49ers. I mean, I think when we lost Shanahan as our offensive coordinator, that's what hurt.
Yeah.
And I don't care. Maybe we should go get his dad out of retirement or something.
Absolutely right. Yeah. Brian Shanahan.
3rd and 4.
A former coach of the Denver Broncos and probably won the Super Bowl over the Falcons that year in '99.
And there's a 1st down for the Falcons, pass over the middle, complete.
And, I'm going to go ahead and let you go and hang up because I don't know if I'm possibly causing these audio problems, but I bet if I hang up, they'll go away. It could be, my cheap phone, my cheap VoIP phone that I'm calling from. Always possible.
Well, never know. Could easily be my stuff. Well, thanks for calling A-Bomb, and we'll have the line open all night long, the Bone Phone.
Like and subscribe to the Crusher. A-Bomb is out. See you back in the huddle.
All right, thank you to A-Bomb. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. And there's a run up the middle for 4 yards and a big cloud of dust. The Dogs muscling up. Swift with a few yards there, and now A-Bomb's probably back in the huddle, so let us know how the audio sounds now. A-Bomb. AV check. Thank you, X-Mac, for helping us out with that audio-visual check. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. You could still hear us okay. And we got 6 likes. Thank you very much. Keep the likes coming. It's 2nd and down for the Bulldogs. We're at the Florida 40. with 8:20 left in the first half, and we have a 3-0 lead. And Fromm drops back. He's got time. He's throwing deep down the sideline. Incomplete. There is a flag. That might be interference. That's thrown right at the receiver and the defensive back. So let's see what the call is there. But that could be a... Let's see the replay. Let's see. Yeah, that's probably going to be defensive interference. Yeah. All right, first down, Bulldogs. We needed a break like that. That's going to help us a lot. So now we're in position to threaten here. Okay, the reverse camera angle shows, yeah, he was molested there. He was grabbing Jersey, slowing him up. Wasn't even looking at the ball. Fromm knew it. First and 10, Dogs are now at the 25 of Florida. Snap, handoff, short gain. That was a tough snap to handle, too. There was something wrong with that snap, but 2 yards in a cloud of dust. We're losing good players because of bad coaching or bad staffing. Beasley, Sunu. Jones, you think we might lose Julio Jones? Oh, my God. I don't think Arthur Blank would ever give up Julio Jones. And there's a throw out to the left side for a modest gain there. Not enough for a first down, but they'll bring up third about 3 as Herron comes out of the backfield for that reception. Herron. Another third down conversion for the Dogs. 6 for 8 on the night already. Yeah, X-Mac. I mean, it's a sad situation for the Falcons right now. I don't think anyone thought we'd be in this situation to start the year. It's hard to watch. You know, the Falcons kind of imploding right now. But like A-Bomb, like you, X-Mac, every Sunday I'm going to be there watching it. The Dogs got a penalty there. It's 3rd and 6 now. Now we are in field goal range, but man, we can't just win on field goals. Whatever play coach has for situations like this is the special play time. They're blitzing. Pick up the blitz. Fromm delivers a strike. First down. Cager. Oh, I don't know. Oh, it looks like it touched the ground a little bit. Shit. Yeah, it's under review. That might not have been a completion. Let's see. No, that might not be a reception. If it was the NFL, I can't tell you anymore what a reception is in the NFL. Geez, what you think it is a reception, what should be a reception. I mean, they did an extra close up there. It really wasn't that bad as it looked. Oh. Let's see if they can overturn it, if there's enough evidence. They probably will, but I think there's a slight chance they won't overturn this. It's 3-0. Dogs winning. 7 minutes left in the first half. All right, here comes the ref with the call. The call stands. First down, Dogs. Wow. You know, when they showed that extra close-up, you could see that he kind of had control, even though it touched the ground, and it's still a reception if you touch the ground and have control. Yeah, I mean, there's not enough to overturn it. I mean, if it was called on the field the other way, it probably would have stayed the other way, so that it's too close to call. The Gator coach is beside himself. He can't believe it. It is tough to watch, X-Mac. It's brutal. All right, Swift goes around the right side to the 5, down to the 3-yard line. All right. Here we go. 2nd and goal for the Dogs. On the 3. Fromm moving everyone around. Out of the shotgun. Quick handoff. Up the gut. Picks up a couple. Maybe picks up one. Maybe a half a one. So it's going to be 3rd and goal. What do you call 3rd and goal? What do you call? Maybe you call a screen. Maybe you just run off tackle. Let's just run off tackle here. Three-and-a-half-yard line. Quick handoff. No, it's a fake. And there's a pass complete. And he's going to roll into the end zone. Bounces off the defender and lands in the goal line. Dogs, touchdown. Good play action. You know, that was to Blaylock. And they, you know, we didn't go to Swift. I don't think anybody was expecting number 8 to get the ball there. So good play call. Extra point is good. 10-0 Dogs with 4:23 left in the first half. It's the war of the oar. Is that what that's called? Does someone get an oar if they win this? We are in Jacksonville Municipal Stadium for Dogs and Gators. It's the world's largest cocktail party, and the Dogs have now gone up 10-0. So why don't we take a quick break? I'm going to go pour a cup of coffee and get my Kratom coffee on and get fired up for a Georgia Bulldog win. Or actually, I'm going to go to the bathroom, maybe. All right. Dogs kicking off. And the Gators will take it out at the 25. All right. The Bone Crusher back at it. I didn't make my coffee. I just finished the last lo mein. It's 6 likes so far. Keep the likes coming. And X-Mac predicting the touchdown down in the huddle. That's what's up. All right, Gators have it 1st and 10 at the 25. It's going to be an audible. Dogs bring 4. Pass down the middle completes to Pitts. And he's going to take it to the 50, to the 45. A huge gain for the Gators. Their star tight end, Pitts. And there was a survey where 42% of non-smokers say they should get extra vacation time over their smoking counterparts in the office. I agree with that. Out of the shotgun. Task throws again and complete again. That's deep down the middle. Freddie Swain with a reception. So all of a sudden the Gators have moved the ball down the field on 2 big pass plays. They're at about the 23-yard line of the Bulldogs. Delay blitz, Dogs thrown in the end zone, incomplete. No flags. It's another incompletion. So Trask is 5 for 9 with 83 yards, I believe, so far. The backup quarterback is in for the Gators. He's out of the shotgun. 2nd and 10. Let's see. He's gonna keep it. He's running around the left side and picks up about 2 yards. That was their backup quarterback, Jones, I believe. Comes in to run it. Wildcat. Third and 8 at the 21. Trask back in the game for the Gators. And he's going to fire that behind the receiver, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th and 8. So it looks like they're going to have to go to a field goal attempt. Huge miscommunication, I guess, there. No one near that ball. All right, they will go with the field goal attempt for the Gators. That's going to be about a 35-yarder. It is good. So it's 10-3. Georgia will have the ball next. And 2:40 left in the first half, so good time on the clock for us to go down the field and get another score. And then Georgia will get the ball in the beginning of the second half. But we'll be right back with the rest of the second quarter. More play-by-play reaction coming up for you on the Bone Crusher Show. And it is sponsored by these guys, treasurehunt.ga. You can literally do your Christmas shopping during the game here. That's what's up. Yeah, you get that bikini top right there. I might get the bikini top. All right, Dogs are preparing to receive the kickoff. The Gators just had a field goal, so it's 10-3 Georgia with a couple of minutes, 2:40 left in the first half. This is going to be taken back to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30, and down about the 33. Decent field goal position with 2:32. You know, Fromm and the Dogs are going to look to run down the field here and get some more points. And usually at halftime is about the time that those some of those other YouTube channels that are actually showing the game finally get shut down. If that happens, we'll probably see a good influx of people into the show here during the halftime. And let me go ahead and go find that link A-Bomb sent me, because he was on the Stuck Nut podcast. He called into the show, so we have that call. I would have had it queued up before the game, but I got stuck in triathlon. And there's a handoff to Swift around the left side for a pickup about 8 yards. Good run there. I wasn't in a triathlon, don't get me wrong. But they're doing a triathlon here at the beach, and traffic got stopped up. It was kind of a weird experience. The state troopers stopped me, and then he made me wait, and then he told me, he yelled at me, "Go, go, go!" Like I was I was racing pink slips or something. Another handoff to Swift around the right side this time. That's going to be a first down. Picks up a few yards, and he rumbles for a couple more. So good, probably about 6, 7, 8 yard gain there. So first down, Dogs. That'll stop the clock for just a second. All right, I've got the Stuck Nut show here. That's coming up at halftime. Yep, I got that. All right, there's another handoff to Swift. This time he's going up the left side. 10, 15, 20 yards, down to the 30, to the 25. A huge run. And this wasn't around the end. This is kind of a delay up. Not even a delay. Yeah, he hurdles the first guy, and no one else can get him for 20 yards. All right, Fromm steps back after three straight runs to Swift. This time it is off the hands of number 5 in the end zone. Just missed that one. Almost connected. So it's 2nd 10. Landers just missed that in the end zone. It was off his left hand. Just another step, and he would have had a touchdown. And Kirby, he is calling numbers. He doesn't mind going to anybody on any play. It's not like in a crucial situation they keep going to Swift or something like that. All right, 2nd 10. Handoff. Herring picks up a yard. Down about the 25 of Florida. 3rd and 9. 53 seconds. Clock is ticking. Georgia has 2 timeouts. The Gators have 1, and coming up at halftime, we'll feature A-Bomb calling into the Stuck Nut radio show. He'll be talking about Joe Buck hair plugs and some updates and comments on the Atlanta Braves. So that is coming up soon. And there's a flag here on that 3rd down. That should be encroachment. Yep, that is offsides on the defense. Still 3rd down, though. All right, we do have A-Bomb's call on Stuck Nut Radio queued up. Thank you, Producer Beth. That is queued up. That means you do not have to get a tour of my van. And Kirby's talking to the refs here. Kirby's not sure what to do. He's conferring with the refs to... All right, we've declined the optional 10-second runoff. I am not familiar with the nuts and bolts of that rule, but because the penalty happened while the clock was going, George has the option to run off 10 seconds. I guess that is to keep the defense from slowing you down. I don't know. 3rd and 6. Dogs have it at the 20. Fromm drops back. He has to scramble a little bit left. He's got time. He throws it deep towards the end zone. Wide open off the fingertips. Oh, who was that? Who was that? Just off the fingertips there. Cager almost had it. Oh, shit. Looks like a pretty good throw. Oh, just couldn't quite get it. Let's see the replay here. Yeah, just out of reach. You know, nothing else Cager could have done with that. Not his fault there. We got 208 subscribers to the Bone Crusher Show. Thank you very much. Make sure you hit the like and the sub. The second half, we're going to be blowing up, son. I predict a big second half for the Bone Crusher Show. Gators call their last timeout with 18 seconds left in the half. Trying to ice the kicker. Blankenship's going to try to put up the field goal. So we are in a break timeout as we get close to the end of the first half. The best part of waking up is Kratom and Folgers in your cup. So here's my first sip of my Kratom coffee. If you know, and I've talked about Kratom. Let me get that sip on the way though. And I've talked about Kratom a lot over the years, but probably not in a long time. Probably not in a few months have I brought up that topic of Kratom. But Kratom is a plant-based, it's a plant. It grows in Southeast Asia, and it's an extremely effective pain reliever. It's a non-narcotic pain reliever, basically. Extremely effective, and you can buy it over the counter in most states in America. You'll see it at the convenience stores. You'll see it at the head shops, the dildo stores, that sort of stuff. I used to always get it online, but I've got some of the local people here sell it pretty cheap. Like I got an ounce for $7.99, $7.99. All right, here comes a 37-yard attempt from Blankenship. From the left hash, the kick is up, and it is true. All right, Dogs get the lead back up to 10 now. It's 13-3 with 14 seconds. So people who suffer from chronic pain, who want a non-narcotic option, Kratom is a great option there. And it's also used a lot by recovering heroin addicts, people trying to get off narcotic pain pills. The University of Mississippi did a study comparing Kratom to methadone and said that Kratom was superior for people dealing with withdrawal symptoms. So if you know somebody who's trying to get off narcotics, if they're really sincere about stopping, if they want to stop, a lot of those guys just use it when they can't score. But if you really want to stop, it'll break the cycle of addiction. All right. Well, the Gators are going to get it back with just a few seconds on the clock, and then we will have the Stuck Nut Show with A-Bomb's appearance coming up. I don't know how you found the Stuck Nut radio show. All right, they are going to return it. We get out to about the 17, and Oh, I thought they fumbled it for a second there. So 7 seconds left in the first half. If we had a suggestion box at work, I would probably put a suggestion in there that we should get more days off. The non-smokers should. If not, I'm just going to go out there, 5 minutes, 10 minutes every freaking hour and just stand there with all the smokers. Gators take a knee, and that's going to do it for the first half. But good news for the Dogs. We're up 13-3 against the number 6 Florida Gators here in Jacksonville at formerly Alltel Stadium, formerly Jackson Municipal Stadium. All right, quick check of the huddle before we get to our halftime show. Sick'em Dogs, X-Mac, he's fired up. All right, so let's get to the halftime show. I was trying to get our PGA correspondent in on today, but I couldn't quite reach him. So let's go to the half game screen. Yeah, and it still says Kentucky. Let me fix that. Okay, then let me bring up the show with A-Bomb on it. We're about to listen to that. In fact, I'll go ahead and start the audio now. So here is A-Bomb on the Stuck Nut Show calling in to talk about Joe Buck as well as the Atlanta Braves. It's halftime with the Bulldogs leading the Gators 13-3. We join the Stuck Nut Radio Show already in progress.
Able to sing and dance. $100,200 for a cat? Cats are free, bro. Cats are free, man. Actually, no, they're like 30-something bucks if you do it right. I've got a pipeline, Rome. If you need a cat, bro, I got a pipeline. They're like 30 bucks. You can, yeah. Except on National Cat Day, I believe ours just pissed on the bed. That's awesome. Can we get our 30 bucks back, Edstrom? What do you take? 30 bucks and they piss on the bed?
Tell you, Rome, that's some expensive pussy right there.
That's some expensive pussy. Earlier we had. I just.
Bella's in the she's in the chat. She says, "I remember Pool Doc shows on Thursday nights."
Thursday night rock show, Bella baby. Hell yeah. We would get a little cray-cray back then. We would get cray-cray.
Johnny Scabs wants to know if those old are available on Napster.
No, but they're on Stuck Nut. They're in the tape box.
Tyler in Oshkosh says, "Nah, they're on LimeWire." Remember that shit?
Yeah, I used to rip music off left and right on that shit.
Yeah, it only took like 45 minutes to download a 3-minute song, right?
All right, real quick. Hey, we'll get back to this here in just a second, but real quick, hey man, how many times did you get busted using Pirate Bay, Hedstrom? I got busted all the time, dude.
Zero.
You're a good guy.
I have a clean record, man.
Not me, brother. Hey, let's go to line 2. We got Atlanta in the house. What we got on line 2? What's up, brother? Who's this?
Hello. Yes, my name is Adrian from Metro Atlanta, but A-Bomb was the name I called it last time. I think I called in the show about a year ago, but I didn't want to do too much self-gloss in that phone call, so I decided to give up my real name this time.
You're just going to be straight up Adrian from Atlanta. That's cool. We can handle it. What's going on in Atlanta, brother? How you doing out there, man?
Well, good. Thanks so much. I'm watching the World Series, and Houston
Nice.
has a 2-1 lead there. But I think somebody brought up the subject of Joe Buck on
Yes.
Twitter or
I read that earlier.
That's really that's what I wanted to
That might have been me.
Oh.
I tweeted, "Am I the only one that likes him?"
Bacon. You're the only one? Oh, that's
Yeah, that was me.
that's Steve that just said that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, yeah. You know,
We got a
I don't-
tie ball game.
we do have a tie ball game, so we just did a home run, and that was
Looked like Eaton.
Adam Eaton, his second
2-2.
home run this postseason. Wow. And it is a 2-2 tie in the top of the 5th inning in an A ballpark. But Joe Buck has hair plugs, and I don't know if you guys know that, but not only does he have hair plugs, but apparently he had so much pain and suffering installing these things in his cranium that he actually, like, was going crazy with that, and I don't know if suicide came into the picture, but he was, like, really freaking hurt by these hair plugs. Somehow he got through it, but if you Google that, you'll see that, and that kind of, I don't know, when I saw that, it kind of gave me a different and new, fresh perspective on why he sucked so bad.
Why he sucks so bad?
I thought
That's
you were
my hair plug.
That's fucking great,
I thought
Dave.
it was on my side on this one, but then you flipped it at the end.
And that's why I give a little bit of break is why he sucks so bad. Quote, fucking badass Adrian in Atlanta. That was a great start to the show, bro. But what's going on in Atlanta, dude? You're a Nationals fan in Atlanta, or you just don't like the Astros? Give it up.
No, I'm a Braves fan. I'm a big Braves fan, so I want the Astros to win this World Series. But, you know, and when I started thinking about it, the Astros and the Braves have kind of a lot of history in the postseason, including that Walt Weiss play, and what was that about? That was like 20 years ago or so. When
Yeah,
Walt
the
Weiss,
90s, like mid-90s, Atlanta
Right.
tore us up every year. But then
right,
again,
so Steve, when I say this, what do you think about when I say that the only reason you guys were able to take it this far these last few years is because you're not in the National League and have to deal with the Braves anymore?
oh, that's stupid. All the better teams are in the AL. Look at the Yankees, Indians.
Look at Adrian running his mouth.
Red Sox.
I love it. You keep it flowing, Adrian. I don't want to slow you down.
They
Man. What else
finally,
you got, bro?
they finally made it to the World Series in the National League in 2005, but got swept by a shitty team. But, you know.
Yeah,
What are you
and
gonna do?
I want
But-
to say I was at that Game 5 of the NLDS this year where the Braves and Cardinals played. I was at that damn game where the Cardinals scored 10 runs in the first inning. I was a couple minutes late to the game, and I'm going through there trying to find my seat. I can't see anything going on. I hear all these cheers. I'm thinking like, oh yeah, okay, the Braves are getting it done. We're, you know, retiring the side, whatever, and turns out those were Cardinals fans that I heard on the way up there.
Hey, how hard is
That
it
was
to
a
get
pretty
those
bad
seats,
experience.
bro? How hard
sorry,
was
say
it
again?
to get those seats? How hard was it to get those seats to the NLDS?
Oh, not very hard at all. I mean,
Oh, really?
you know,
Yeah, because it's National
Right.
League. Nobody cares about the National League.
yeah,
Hey, we have
Atlanta's not a
Adrian from
huge,
Atlanta.
baseball destination. Yeah.
We have Adrian from Atlanta on. I got a couple of things, man. Dude, I'm gonna give away my age, bro. We grew up on here in Texas. We grew up on WTBS with
Right.
with Ernie Johnson and Skip Carey. My dad was a huge baseball fan, so WGN and WTBS. We didn't have any other teams, so we'd always watch the Braves or the Cubs. Or actually, it's
Absolutely.
Cubs, yeah.
It was the same here. And, yeah, that was TBS 17, Skip Carey, Ernie Johnson
Yep.
Sr.,
Yep.
and all those guys. Yeah, man, they were great. Pete Van Wieren, the professor.
Van Weird,
it's too
that's
bad.
the one. You're right, straight up gangsta.
Right.
Yeah, dude. We
And
grew up
all
with
those guys are dead now, man. It sucks. and the guys who've taken over for the Braves broadcasting, whether it be the TV broadcast, and Chip Carey's okay, but he's just really generic and vanilla. And it's the same way with the Braves radio these days. It's just not the same as it was back in the days with Skip Carey, Ernie Johnson Sr., Pete Van Wieren, at all, you know. They
Dude,
will
we
never
didn't have anything else to
duplicate
do,
that.
man. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have all this shit. We all gather around and watch baseball. You know, that's what we did. I got a quick question for you, bro. Glavin or Smoltzy? Who do you like?
Smoltz.
Both. You can't pick one or the other.
He said Smoltz.
Yeah. Well, he said Smoltz. I thought he said both.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
starting to
not
like
both.
Smoltz.
Smoltz, yeah. I mean, he was definitely clutch in the postseason, including that, what was it, that last game of the Twins World Series where he went 10 with Jack, what's his name, for the Twins, Morris, yeah, definitely Smoltz.
3-2. Washington they took the lead on another home run.
I got a grand on Washington tonight.
You have a grand on him?
Yeah, that's part of the money that I'm trying to win back, so I can lend you that 12.5 there, Bulldog.
Oh, well, appreciate that, bro.
Yeah,
I'm still waiting on it.
I know. That's what.
I've got a question
because
for
I
Head
lost
from Bacon, by the way.
I lost it in the division series because I bet it all on Houston in like whenever it was, Game 3 or Game 4 or whatever. I thought it was a closing game, and I lost it all. I was up over 35 grand.
Hedstrom, you can't scratch a check. Your ass can't fail, brother.
See, this is why I don't bet.
If you're going to scratch a check, you say, hey, Bulldog, I'm going to give you 12.5. That shit should have been already transferred and in the mail once you said it, because now you can't afford it, and now I'm out 12.5.
There you go. Hey, Adrian, quick question about spring training. You ever head down to Disney there, the ESPN World of Sports, Wide World of Sports?
I've never been there. No, I've never been to the spring training, and now they've moved to South Florida again. They're back in
they did,
wherever that is.
Okay, my bad then, because my wife and I go down there a lot, so it's a neat facility down there. But I'm surprised that they moved out of there. I wonder who's in there now.
Yeah, I've never been to that Orlando Disney Braves thing, but yeah, they've now moved down to like West Palm Beach or wherever it was they were back in the 80s. But yeah, thanks for asking that. And Hedstrom, I hope you're doing okay, man. I know you didn't you have a lot of stuff going on this year, and if you did, man, I hope you made it through that in good shape.
Yes, thanks for asking. Yeah, it's been a rough year, so we're working through it. But yeah, I'm waiting for 2019 to just, pardon my language, fuck right off.
Yeah, you see, Hedstrom's a big Atlanta Falcons fan, so he's not having a good year.
He's also a Falcons fan.
I'm sure, yeah. Yeah, our 1-7 record. But listen, guys, I really appreciate you letting me on. I'm going to bust out of here now, but
all right, Adrian.
Really enjoy the show. We'll see you next time, and A-Ball is out.
Have a good one. Late. Get it.
There you go. I didn't get a chance to thank him and thank Atlanta for giving us the Calgary Flames in 1980. I really appreciate that. 2 failed franchises in Atlanta. How do you like that? Atlanta Flames moved out of there, and the Thrashers moved up to Winnipeg.
Dude, the dude was
Let's
being
go
cool
Flames.
with you. Yeah. The dude was being cool with you, and now you're going to fucking rag on him. That's pretty fucking cruel of the EP, man.
No, I was thanking him. I was thanking him.
I understand. Might have had some. No, man, you're starting to rag on his teams and shit, man. I don't like that, Hedstrom. I'm going to call the suits on you.
What, the hockey teams? No, I was thanking him. We thank him. 2 teams to Canada from Atlanta? That's awesome. Thank you very much, Atlanta. Appreciate that. 2 Canadian teams.
Man, jabbing on our boy Adrian. Thanks, brother. Thanks for calling. That's how it is, man. Keep busy. The goal tonight is to keep Steve busy for another hour.
Hey, there's a Canadian team in the World Series right now.
The Expos.
Yeah.
The Expos, man. I'm all over it.
They are not the Expos.
Come on, Flames. Skate harder. Do it.
Hey, so I need to get involved with this Josh in Detroit, this hockey night stuff. How do I get involved? I want to win a $20 gift certificate. I think I know I have enough knowledge to pull this shit off. How do I get involved with this Josh thing, man? What do I got to do? Is it too late?
I'm not telling you.
Is it too late? You know I'm going to win it.
I'm not telling. That's why I'm not telling you.
You know my knowledge
C
of
stands for center.
And I changed my
knowledge
of hockey. Oh, what?
How about like a... Oh, sorry, am I too loud?
Thank you, Stucknut Radio, for letting us air A-Bomb's call. Good call, A-Bomb. Touching on the Falcons, the Braves, and Joe Buck's hair plugs. What else do you want in a call-in radio show? And speaking of call-in radio shows, let's open up the Bone phone right now. You see the phone number in the description. You can call in right now to 678-744-9722. We've got the phone lines open during halftime here. It is 13-3. Georgia has the lead. All right. So we know what A-Bomb does in his spare time. He gets on call-in shows. And, you know, those internet-based call-in shows like Stucknut, those are the best ones if you want a prank call. Those are easy targets for prank phone calling. Those are great victims, those guys. They get so excited when they actually get a call. I don't know if Stucknut gets a lot of calls. All right. Well, X-Mac, I'm still sipping my cup of Kratom coffee. I'll let y'all see what I'm taking here. For those of you who aren't in the know, this is, here we go. This, I haven't tried this one before. This is Earth Kratom Green Hulu, 30 grams, $7.99. This is the cheapest one they had. I'm not expecting a whole lot because it is so cheap, but you know, Kratom is Kratom. Sometimes it's a little weaker than the other, but really, I haven't found a whole lot of distinction between the expensive brands and the low brands. And you know, I would say just try to find the freshest you can. If you go to a gas station and there's dust on it, it's probably been sitting there a long time, and it's probably going to cost you a lot. This chair. All right. 678-744-9722 is the number if you want to call in to the Bone Phone on the halftime show. Now let's go see. I want to watch some of the Jim Donnan show. So we're gonna watch a little bit of that. So I guess he's in a timeout too. He's doing he's got a halftime thing. So I guess former coach Jim Donnan has his own reaction show. Didn't he get into a lot of trouble for a Ponzi scheme that he stole money from former players and stuff like that? It is true. I should go over there and start commenting about that. Be a real dick about it. Well, we've learned our lesson, I guess, with the Goose, as far as because somebody swatted Goose, and I was like, I had been. If you don't know what swatting is, that's when someone calls the police on like a live show, like it's a show someone's streaming their video game stuff or streaming something like this, and someone calls the police on them. And the cops show up, like a SWAT team will show up, you know, and somebody died that way. Someone died. And someone swatted Goose right after I had been hassling him about his stupid touching his. He keeps doing this during the show. He has this horrible habit of you know, he can't. It's ridiculous. So producer Beth said I was being a bully, so maybe I got to knock that off. 678-744-9722 if you want to call in to the Bone Crusher Show. The Bone Phone is open, and welcome to the huddle. Sergeant Gibby has entered the huddle. You know it's on when the sergeant arrives. Well, Gibby, good news so far in this game. The Dogs are up 13-3, and we are going to get the ball at the beginning of the second half, so good chance here to widen that lead and steal this one from the Gators. Gators come in 7-1, ranked number 6, and I'm a little surprised by that. I'm sure the Florida Gator fans expected it, but they haven't been the Florida Gators in quite some time. And speaking of Coach Jim Donnan, I was living in Athens the year Coach Donnan finally beat the Gators. Man, that was such a big relief for the organization, for the team. That was such a big deal that time we beat the Gators. This must have been 98 or 99 or something like that. Then Coach Jim Donnan, he went on. He coached somewhere after that, and then he was doing some TV shows, and he got into a bunch of trouble for some sort of Ponzi scheme or something. And X-Mac's wife knows about the Kratom. Yeah, Kratom can get very expensive, so I usually try to buy this. I usually buy more than this. I'll get a bigger purchase, get it in bulk, or buy it online so you get some good prices. But $7.99, why not? Why not? Well, Gibby says he's ready to watch another Falcon stream where we lose. Well, you're gonna have to wait another week because it's a bye week for the Atlanta Falcons. Now, A-Bomb says well, I mean, we know A-Bomb's going to be here in Panama City next weekend. So we're tentatively planning on bringing you that Falcons game here from my studio, the both of us. We've never done a game where we're both actually physically in the same studio, but we're going to pencil that in because A-Bomb might have a hot date or something. I don't know if it's a date or just a friend. He said female companion. And I know he's got some festivities planned for the weekend, so I don't know how that's going to work into it if she's down. But that's more the merrier here on the world's most beautiful beaches. And if anybody else wants to come down to Panama City Beach, just head down to the Casa Loma and ask for A-Bomb's room. Bring the biggest, blackest dildo you got. All right, it's halftime still. And no one's calling into the bone phone. All right, so with that in mind, let's see what halftime programming we can bring you. I'd bring you that Jim Donovan show, but there's no audio on it. Okay, they've got audio on the Jim Donovan
phone,
show.
But also, as Coach said, on your Facebook, on your Twitter, your Instagram, if you're one of those people doing TikTok, there's all these outlets out there. Share this so others can join the conversation as well. If you have questions for Coach Donovan or Brent or myself during the game, pop them in the chat here, and I'm monitoring on my device as we go along. Coach, second half, you got to like what you saw from Georgia.
Yeah, I thought our team played with a lot of poise and confidence. Only one penalty, not many lost yardage plays. We had a couple lost yardage runs, but no sacks. Pass protection was outstanding. Receivers did a good job of getting open, and Jake, for the most part, was pretty much on point, particularly on third down. We just got to make a few more big plays to make it easier to score because this Florida team, for some reason, has got in a bend but don't break type atmosphere. They hadn't run near as much pressure as I thought they would. Brent, you can go over that. But this first drive of the second half can set the tone here. If we can go down there and get some points, that would really put this game where Florida's playing from way behind.
All right, thank you, Coach Jim Donnan. We'll join more of the Jim Donnan show a little later on. A little treat there for you as we get ready now. First and 10 for the Dogs. Fromm with time. He throws complete for a short gain. I think that's Cager. Yeah, that is Coach Jim Donnan. That is the coach that got into some legal trouble. But I guess he's they didn't totally, drain his bank account to remedy the situation. He's got some nice furniture there. Apparently, he likes natural light. 2nd and 6 for Georgia. The second half is now underway. Welcome to the Bone Crusher Show. I am the Bone Crusher. And Swift's going to carry that. And the Bone phone is open. We have an incoming call. Welcome to the Bone Crusher Show. Looks like Phone Boy Chris is called into the program.
Wayne Grow.
You are live on the Bone Show here as we just kicked off the second half of the UGA Florida game. And what is going on, my brother?
Go Dogs. Go Dogs. The rumble in the swamp is all up in your face, and yeah. That's what.
Right, first down, Georgia. So what's going on down in a call from Warner Robins, Georgia? Glad to have you aboard.
Yeah, man. I'm just I'm living life, and
you're alive. That's good.
This place is stale and gummy. It's okay. I can rub the ham off.
I'm sorry you won't be able to join us next weekend on the world's most beautiful beaches.
No, you and the toilet pig just killing it. Killing it.
The toilet pig. I haven't called A-Bomb the toilet pig in a long time. That's...
Well, I will be in Knoxville, and I'm going to be I may be permanently residing in the K-hole.
What?
Yeah, it's likely going to happen. So,
well, it's not a bad town.
No, it's actually a great town, and very likely going to just pack my things, and I'm leaving tonight, and we'll see what happens.
Well, there's a whole series of questions about the sudden move. First, let's take this first down and 15 play for the Dogs. Fromm drops back under pressure, and he makes a one-handed catch. First down, Dogs. Great play. Jake Fromm, the Warner Robins native, and homeboy, I know we used to go over to his parents' house all the time and do shots of tequila and bang his sister. Remember that?
Yeah, well, and she's not that much to look at.
No, we were definitely doing him a favor. Yeah. Boning his ugly sister.
No.
Plowing his ugly sister.
Yeah, and unfortunately, his dad's not a nice guy either. So it's like, well, whatever. You and your whole family suck.
So you're just going to lock the door on the studio at Gilchrist Drive and, as you said, mothball it for a while? Is that the plan?
I'm really not sure yet, man. I mean...
There's no derelicts living in your house right now?
No, there's...
Good.
I have no derelict, but I will tell you this. Warner Robins is a dump, and we all know that.
Well, you're going to have a hard time getting me to call it a dump, because I have such fond memories for it, and I don't have to live there. But certain parts of town are definitely a dump.
Exactly. You don't live here, so you can say, well, you can be objective and go, oh no, it's not that bad. No, it's that bad. It's that bad plus some.
I mean, have they given up really on the north side of town? Is all the construction, Warner Robins, all the building, all the parks and stuff like that? Is that going to the south side? Is it expanding southward?
Yeah, it all goes south.
Man, it's time for a big gentrification in North Warner Robins. We could take over that town. We'll buy out the slums and turn it around. We'll open up a Shakey's Pizza. Go for broke with cardboard pizza.
Do you realize how much pizza we ate? I mean, it was like, okay, well, this is an all you can eat buffet, and we took advantage of that.
All right, well, they had to do a review on that one-handed catch, and the call, it looks like that's going to stand, so we're about to get right back underway here. The Dogs have it 1st and 10, and we've got Phone Boy on the phone with us, joining us for this drive. A pleasure to have him on with us. Play action. Fromm is going to go down the middle, complete to Cager to the 20, 15, and down at the 13. First down, Dogs.
Oh,
boy,
shit.
Gives a rat's ass.
Oh, stuff. And that's the rest of the story.
So you're just going to lock the door and head up to K-Town?
Yep. Yeah, Brandon said he's going to put me up, and I'm going to stay there for about a month, and we'll see what happens with the dog.
Peace is coming with you, right? Your dog?
Yep.
Good. Handoff goes nowhere for the Dogs there. 2nd down. Well, that'll probably be good for you. A good month up there, and then just kind of reevaluate, I guess, at that point.
Yeah, I really like it up there. I spent a couple of weeks up there about a month ago, and shit, man, I like that town. And Brandon's a good dude. He's a former addict, and he knows what's up. I don't know how I worked myself in this position. Christine had the sheriff over here this morning.
The sheriff at Chris Davies' house? That's never. Throw towards the end zone. Incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Christine had to call the sheriff on you, or who?
On me.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Well, I didn't mean to send her the text I sent her. You know, it was sort of a goodbye thing, and I didn't. It wasn't directed toward her. And you know, at 6:10 this morning, I had them banging on my door.
Third down play coming up real quick here. We'll get back to your story in a second. 3rd and 10 from the 13. Gators blitzing. Pass over the middle is complete, but that's going to be short of a first down. So it's going to be about 4th and 5 or so. I mean, I'm afraid to ask what was in that text. Did she think that you were going to like off yourself, or did she think you were coming after her? Or?
No, I think she thought I was going to off myself.
Okay.
No, it wasn't a big deal. I mean, it was just, you know, really all it was a text that was recycled from somebody else, and there was a goodbye in there, and it was like, okay. And so the 2 deputies that came to the house were like, hey, we know you. And I said, yeah, you do.
Field goal is good, by the way. Dogs up 16-3 now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, I know Christine, and there's no way she would let something happen to you on her watch if, you know.
Yeah, but she's really mad at me. And I don't blame her.
Well, I think a trip to Knoxville will be good for you there. And one of our guys watching the show, his name is X-Mac. He wants to give you a shout out to Warner Robins. He says it's an Air Force base too. I'm surprised how many people have heard of Warner Robins. I didn't think anybody knew about that town.
Word motherfucker.
Well, and if I had some vacation time, I could vacation in Warner Robins and stay at your house.
No, you're more than welcome to it. I'm not really sure. You know, we Amy and I talked about selling the damn thing, and you know, this house isn't worth shit. So.
What about the idea of rent? We're in a break, by the way, of renting it out to, speaking of the Air Force Base, to people coming for short-term stays at the Air Force Base. Is that still a doable thing, or are you just going to shut it down and mothball it for a little while?
Yeah, I mean, it's a doable thing.
I mean, how much does it cost you just to leave it sitting there not doing anything? Are you going to turn the power off, or you need to keep some things going so like the humidity doesn't like warp wood? Do you have to like keep the air conditioner on, or windows
actually,
cracked? Or
you know, I can kill the whole. This time of year, I can kill the whole thing. But you know, it's just, man, it's a funky thing, dude. Because you know, I mean, it's, you know, this house is. This is a hard-fought house. You know, we worked our asses off on this place, and unfortunately,
built in the 70s. You've added a basement to it. You've added a pool to it. You've added a pool house, a little pool shack to it. I mean, it's a good house. I mean, you put that piece of property somewhere else, location-wise, it is, you know, it'll double the price.
No, somewhere else would be worth $500,000.
You just got to wait for that neighborhood to come back.
Yeah,
you know, since the first drive-by on our old street, you know, things just haven't been the same here. And Georgia kicks off to Florida, no return. They'll have it 1st and 10 on the 25.
Really?
I know. The suspense is killing you.
No, it's okay. What channel is it on?
It's on CBS.
This is CBS.
This is CBS. All right, 1st and 10 for the Gators. Fake handoff. Trask throws deep down the sideline and completes it. There's a flag. They want offensive interference. We'll see what the call is. That could be a big play for the Gators.
Go Gators.
Now, Phone Boy or Chris Davies is also our PGA correspondent. He gives us updates on the PGA tour. But I checked today. It's the I guess it's the Bahama Championship. There's a tour stop in Bahama, and I checked the leaderboard, and I did not know a single name on that leaderboard.
Yeah,
so I'm like, I'm not going to talk about that.
No one wants to go to the Bahamas. I mean, can you blame them?
Here, I'll even put up our special graphic we have when you're on the show. It's got your picture up there. It says live via satellite. So we're going to leave that graphic up for a little bit. We usually use it at halftime. So we got your faces now on the screen. Everyone in One Robin's watching.
Okay.
Check that out.
Well, I haven't even
live
seen
via
it.
satellite. Yeah, I know. It's
yeah,
it's great.
I've been busy watching Top Gear and stuff. And not the dumpy Top Gear, but like the old school, Jeremy Hammond Top Gear.
Well, speaking of Knoxville, their radio station, one of their top 40 stations, or hot AC station, Star 102.1, has an opening for a night disc jockey.
Oh, really?
I might send them my B95.1 air check. Me talking up Sean Mendez, or whatever his name is.
I think it's Mendez. Sean,
I don't even know these things.
Sean Menudos, or whatever he is.
Sean Menudos. Now they're reviewing the last play. We are in a break.
Yeah, I'm literally I'm really watching Top Gear now.
So, with your trip to Knoxville, are you going to try to get a lawnmower up on the observation deck of the Sun Sphere?
You know what? We may have to try that. At least put it in the elevator and see what they have to say about it. Because, it's just when you show up with it, what is it? Better to ask permission than...
Hey, there's nobody watching. There's nobody up. There's no one in there. You totally just help yourself. No one's going to stop you.
Better to ask forgiveness than permission?
Yeah. So I would just say do it, get in, get out,
No, we'll see what happens. I will say this. I love that town. I think it's fantastic. And, I came across a bunch of people in rehab that also love it. Pretty badass.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good town. It's not bad. It doesn't have a lot of Chinese restaurants that are good. That kind of got, I didn't like that. But
it does lack in Chinese food. Now, I have Chinese food around the corner from the house that is second to none. But, beyond that, it's a pretty bitchin' place.
It gets a little bit colder. The winter lasts a little bit longer, but it's not too bad. It's a little windier because it's up in the mountains. But there's a lot of great places to go hiking. They've got some great outdoor activities in Knoxville.
Yeah, I do like the K-hole.
Hey, producer Beth, what's the name of that place we used to go hiking up in Knoxville all the time? Imes Nature Center. Yeah, you'll enjoy Imes Nature Center. That's a great place. You'll have miles and miles of hiking, beautiful scenery right there along the Tennessee River. Beautiful, beautiful. I mean, I would love to move back to Knoxville. I probably never should have left.
Yeah, but you're at the beach now, so that's fantastic.
It's not bad, the situation is just a little tough because the company I'm working for is basically paying me the equivalent of the current poverty level. I mean, I am making shit for money, and every fucking, other week it's a problem, and I'm sick of that shit. It's like that anxiety is getting old. The check's already gone before I get it. I gotta shortchange us on medicine, or eat at McDonald's too much. It sucks. So something's gonna have to change. I might not be able to stay here too much longer.
Really?
All right. I mean, if I get a job offer, whether it's Knoxville or someplace that doesn't suck, I mean, I'm not gonna move here for any old shit job, but I got to get some real income going on. The Gators have it 1st and 10 from their own 40. Georgia's blitzing. Trask under pressure. He's going down. A huge sack all the way back at the 40.
Wow.
I know. It's like Foamboy's trying to have this conversation about, and I keep yelling about football right in the middle of our conversation.
Nah, it's no big thing. Don't sweat it.
How old, Foamboy, is it? I mean, here's the question: is say 14 years old too old for a young man to have his mother give him a suppository? What's the age limit?
Well, without question, 14 is a little too old. You should do that yourself. That's kind of like mom douching your butthole.
I was like 14 or 15. I came from the Air Force Base Hospital. I don't remember what was wrong with me, but they gave me a suppository. I never had one before, so I'm in my bedroom, trying to get it up there. My mom's knocking on the door. You want some help with that? I'm like, no, I don't.
Well, your mom was very kind in that respect, though. She's like, okay, well,
she's
glad
just trying
to help
to
you. My buddy Chris on his honeymoon, he had some anal issues, and he had to have his wife at the time, Amy, put Cornhuskers oil on his butthole. Yeah,
put corn husks in his butt.
Yeah, well, they were, they were on this catamaran for a week and a half, and there's no fresh water, so I guess if you have a shit problem, your butt gets raw, and that's what happened. And so he said, "Amy, do you love me?" And sure enough, she swabbed a big pile of, Cornhuskers juice or whatever it is.
Wow.
On his anus.
Well, the Gators try to run it on 3rd and 34 and only get 2 yards, so the Gators about to punt to the Georgia Bulldogs.
Really?
I mean, have you ever had to have a suppository yourself?
No, I've never had to have one. That's one of the good things about being an alcoholic is you chances are good you never have to worry about your bottom being stopped up.
The benefits of alcohol addiction. A runny butt.
Yeah.
And we are in a break right now. The Bulldogs have the ball and the lead. They're about to take it here in a second.
Okay. Well, I'm still fumbling for the TV and trying to find where Jeremy Clarkson's driving the McLaren and the whole notion of Georgia football, which I have no idea.
No worries. No worries there. Well, when are you heading to K-Town?
Well, as soon as Payload brings my truck back.
Don't hold your breath.
Well, I'm not driving the other one because I'm scared of it.
You're driving?
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna chance it.
Dude.
I know.
Are you gonna have to drive back for like appointments and stuff like that?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to.
Court-appointed appointments.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't think they've got any flights between Knoxville and Macon. I'm sure they don't.
Well, I'll get myself back. I mean, you know.
I think you can take Megabus from Knoxville to Atlanta, but then you still have to get to Macon.
Well, we'll see what happens. I have to get out of here. Oh. Yeah, there's the FCC network.
Well, be careful, go the speed limit, etc. Check your your brake lights, your tail lights, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, let's go wait on payload to bring the fucking truck back because I'm not driving that other bucket. I mean, you know, it's a good truck, but...
Dogs have it 1st and 10, pass over the middle. Swift is going to turn it upfield for a big gain. 1st and 10.
Shit, I'm sitting here watching the SEC network, and they're showing me Mississippi State and Arkansas.
Wankers.
Yeah.
Wankers. I don't know what CBS is in Warner Robins.
Channel 4, I think. Let's see. Okay, you know, like I said, I've been watching fucking Top Gear for days on end. There it is.
5:55 left in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10, Dogs. Swift is the halfback. And From's going to hand it off to Swift.
And there it sits. Yeah, short.
Gain of about 8. You're probably ahead of me. What you're watching is probably... No, it should be about the same. We should be synced up.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm watching the top 10.
Yeah, the AP Top 10 poll is up on the screen. Yeah, okay, good. All right. We have our guest co-host, Foam Boy, on with us from Warner Robins, Georgia, and X-Mac down in the dugout, down the huddle says, I just moved from Knoxville, Tennessee 2 months ago. Drive on the Dragon in the mountains. Yeah, I know about that. The Dragon's Tail. 342 curves in a 13-mile radius. We took that very road that X-Mac is talking about. You remember that when we left Helen? It was late at night. You're driving that big, giant truck in these... that was some fucked up road.
We did. I remember that very specifically. It was a good ride. But, you know, that day in Helen was... a good day.
That was a lot of driving that day.
Nah, but you know what? I enjoyed the hell out of it.
All right, it is 1st and 10 for the Dogs.
All right,
up 16-3.
We'll see what's up.
From out of the shotgun. Hand off to Herring. And nothing doing there. He's stuffed. Coming up 2nd down.
That's a fallout. Fallout boy.
Oh, sorry, Sergeant Gibby. I missed your question earlier. He asking what happened with 2nd down at 29. We sacked Trask's.
Yeah, see,
that's what happened.
I mean, there it is, right there. Oh, hello, girls. All right, well.
Would you like to call a little play-by-play here for us, Phone Boy?
Yeah.
Take us through the rest of the drive here.
All right, okay. Well, short action. Look at this.
10, 5.
Wow.
You're calling every play from now on, Phone Boy. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Look at this. There's a flag.
Through it.
Wow. Turn it over to Phone Boy, and just like that.
That's it. Sneaky Pete. Look at this. Here it comes. There it comes, number 7. That just gone. See ya. Bam.
Oh, and the flag is going against the Dogs. That's coming back. Holding on number 89 for the Dogs. Sucks. That just got reversed. That's touchdown has been nullified by the flag. Shit.
Hold on now. Hold on. Here we go. You must be watching something I'm not watching because
I'm watching Georgia, Florida. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, again, we might not be exactly synced up. I mean, did you just watch Swift run for a touchdown?
yeah.
Okay, we're watching the same thing. It got over. There was a flag on the play, and it got called back. So, my screen says second down and 18 now.
Yep, that's what I got here. All right, throw the ball. Oh, that was trash.
Incomplete. When you woke up this morning, you had no idea you would be doing play-by-play to a national audience
It's
on
fantastic.
YouTube.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking we could start recording stuff for the Morning Buzz, you know, a couple times a week. We don't have to go live, but either do it the way we're doing now or get you in front of a webcam and a microphone and do it like over Skype or something like that. 3rd and 18 for the Dogs.
Oh,
From
go!
huh. A lateral.
Half of a flea flicker. Somebody explain this to me.
Well, Fromm under pressure, he goes to run, and then after he crosses line of scrimmage, he laterals it.
Does not want to get hurt.
An ill-advised lateral, but it worked out. They're going to go for it 4th and 9 from the 36. So that would have been like a 51-yard field goal. Somebody's offsides here.
Oh, wow. This has turned into just an absolute disaster.
Yeah,
that's
the
right.
flag's
Kirby.
been coming out a lot here all of a sudden. You're
Yes,
right.
Kirby. Yeah. You are. Yes. You are bloated.
Oh, false start, Dogs. Shit.
Wow. That
I
makes
think this
that makes that 4th and 22.
4th and a mile, and probably like a 56-yard field goal or something. Let's see what they do. Is Blankenship, he's still on the sideline. Their field goal kicker has not come out yet. 4th and 14. I guess they're going for it. All right, maybe they're not going to punt, are they? Georgia punting.
Yep.
From their own 40.
Looks like that's the case.
Well, let's see if they can corner the coffin kick this and bury the Gators. That's what they're trying to do, and they don't. Ah, wankers.
No,
Well, shit.
this is this is bad. Although, there's a wedge point there.
Well, speaking of the Dragon's Tail, X-Max says he drove a semi-truck on the Dragon's Tail. He said the trailer kept crossing the center line on oncoming traffic. It was pretty scary. Yeah, that's not a good place for a semi, I guess.
Really? Yeah, I mean, that road was, that was a little sketchy. I mean, it was dark, and it was, it was pretty, but it was dark.
And man, it takes forever to get down that road. I probably could have found a faster route.
No, man, it was a nice ride. And, that white truck, man, that thing rides better than the silver one. Or rode better. Yeah.
The Dragon's Tail.
Anything. But
are you going to take the Dragon's Tail to Knoxville?
No.
Probably not. That's a lot of the way.
Yeah, 75 all the way.
Yep.
So, I'm nervous about it, and I'm just, come back with my truck and let me get the fuck out of town. And I don't know, man.
I'm worried about you getting up there, but it does sound like it'd be a good change of pace for you.
Nah, it's going to be a good thing, man. I'm going to throw some fishing poles in the back of the truck and, just get out of town.
Doing some fishing on the Tennessee River.
Man, I
Not
caught.
too bad.
God, no, I need to show you. I need to send you the picture of the fish that I caught. This big fucking giant blue cat. Huge. Fucking, it had to be like 30 pounds.
Wow, a 30-pound catfish?
Yeah, it was
Holy
enormous.
shit.
It was gross.
It was gross? You didn't cook it up?
No, shit no. I threw it back. But
what lake did you catch this in? It's 1st and 10 for the Gators, by the way.
No, I caught it in the river.
The Tennessee River?
Yeah.
I don't remember how polluted that river is, but...
No, I mean, we caught two. We caught one flathead and one blue, and they were enormous. And matter of fact, one got away from me, and I chased it down the boat ramp, and I slid and fell and busted my ass on the boat ramp. Just, all that mud and all that shit. It's like, damn it, Brandon. And he's laughing his ass off at me. I was like, I'm filthy as shit.
But you got the fish, right?
No, actually, the fish got away from me.
The one that got away.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Gators have had 2 first down completions in a row here, so they've got it 1st and 10, getting close to midfield and trailing by 13.
Here we are, 1st and 10 again. All right, the draw, up, and there it sits.
There it sits. That is a completion for 7, 2nd and 3rd for the Gators.
And here we go again. That's an austere look.
All right, 2nd and 2 for the Gators. They have crossed midfield here with 1:20 in the 3rd quarter. Quick throw, complete over the middle, 1st down. Well, when you do get, after your long trip to Knoxville and you come back to Warner Robins, if we don't have our own radio show by then, we may need to build a studio in your house and syndicate ourselves.
Well, we have a studio in my house.
Oh, there you go. I know you built that nice console for it. Though I'm going to have a hard time getting producer Beth to leave the beach to come move into your studio.
Well, I mean, this place is a dump. I do agree with that.
But I don't think she's going to do it. Well, all right. We're going to rent out your house and move your studio to the beach. And we'll get you a little coconut shack here on the beach, and we'll broadcast out of that.
Sounds like a good plan. I only have 5 more months on probation.
Nice. All right, the morning buzz in 2020. 2nd and 9 for the Gators.
Here it comes. All right. Well, up. Wow, tangled up.
Short completion brings up 3rd down, and the clock's probably going to run out here on the 3rd quarter, so be a break in the action. So after 3, it's 16-3 Georgia, and the Gators are threatening. And Phone Boy's getting ready to go on a road trip to K-Town. And then after all that's done, the future's wide open.
I'm going to put the K-Town up and see what happens there. And, just got to be careful about the K-hole. Watch out what you put in the K-hole.
Well, if you see my pot dealer, tell him I said hi. Yeah, I thought if I ever get back on the radio in Knoxville, the first break I do, the first thing I'm going to say is to tell my pot dealer I'm back in town.
Well, the X is still on the air.
Well, the X is a country station now. They do have a new active rock station there, but it's a low power station. It's like an AM station with like 2 or 3 little tiny FM signals. So they don't have any money. They're not hiring anybody. They're not doing anything. But I know the guy running it. So if they get on track and get that thing to do something, I might have an opportunity there. But they're not making any sales. They don't have a salesperson. I don't know how you feel. Sometimes some of these stations will have like an announcer who also does sales, and I've always been intrigued about how to leverage someone's on-air brand into sales, because you're known, you're on the air, people know your name. So maybe that's something we could think about doing in Knoxville if you're up there anyway, and I can talk that guy into giving us a morning show. And we could do mornings and a little bit of sales and manage some accounts. I still got to get a sales manager up there, but I don't know. It's just something to think about.
All right. Well, I mean, it's a thought, and I'll be there for a month, and or until I can, until I get sick of sleeping on somebody's couch.
Couch surfing.
Yeah.
Oh, if you had a van like me, you could sleep in the van.
Oh, I know it. Well, I mean,
I need to get a van and convert that shit.
Well, I have a truck.
Well, if you can put a camper on it or something you could sleep in it.
I know it. It's similar.
There's a whole genre of people, a lot of younger people, who are converting their vans. They're living in their vans, not like Chris Farley down by the river, but they're converting it. I mean, you would love the way they do it. It looks like they put in wood panels, and they have like a nice little kitchen area. I mean, it looks really nice. It looks like someone went and put in a brand new living room.
Yeah, it's nice shit. Little TV. I mean, little sink. Well, that's what. Yeah, that's what Dave lives in.
Yeah.
He lives out in Pescadero, and he's got himself a little shithole, and he likes it.
I mean, what's the bathroom situation for Dave living in that thing?
I'm not really sure. I never asked. He very well may just, shit in the bushes.
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of that. Everyone who lives in a van has probably pooped in a plastic bag at least once. Some people have what's called a composting toilet. I think we've talked about this before.
We did.
Yeah, you could have a toilet in your van, a composting toilet, but I don't know if you want to shit where you sleep.
Well,
all right, the Gators have it 3rd and 6.
It spins around, and it makes, it makes compost.
It doesn't flush. It doesn't go anywhere. It's got to smell. As I am 3rd and 6. Quarterback Trask is going to keep it, and he's going to come up short. So it's going to be 4th and 2. The Gators are going to have it at the Georgia 32. This would be a pretty long, it'd be about a 47-yard field goal attempt if they try that. Shitting in a van.
Shit in my van.
Most Walmart parking lots will let people stay overnight, so that's where a lot of them end up, is living in Walmart parking lots.
Well,
they're going to go for it here. 4th and 1.
All right, let's see. All right, yeah, they're going to go for it. Oh, really?
That is complete for a first down.
Camp Swain. That was quick. Wow.
All right, 1st and 10 at the 23. Gators are driving down by 13. A fake. Trask scrambles, throws towards the end zone. Complete.
Oh,
there's a flag
down there. What is this flag all about?
They're signaling touchdown, I think. This might go against Georgia, though. So.
Oh boy.
Well, let's wait for the call from the refs here. And while we're waiting on that, have you checked out WDEN in the morning? Is it still Vance and Laura? Is she still there?
I don't think so.
Pass interference on the Dogs. That's declined. Touchdown Gators. Yes, I mean, I sent them your demo. I haven't heard from. They didn't email me back, and I guess they haven't called you. But
no, they haven't called me. But maybe they're looking for a different direction. I mean, the two of them were so dry. I was like, You know, I mean, it carried no entertainment.
Yeah. I mean, Vance is a nice guy and all, but I imagine if Laura's retiring, they're going to want a female in there, but they should really consider just getting a whole new show.
Yeah,
That's what they should do.
It's that bad. I mean, it was just, you know, not really entertaining, and you know, it's deadpan. You know, there's nothing funny about it. There's nothing entertaining. There's nothing interesting.
All right. They're reviewing that touchdown, see if he crossed the end zone.
All right. Oh. Yeah, he did. Oh. No, he didn't.
Does the ball cross the end zone? And if it doesn't, I don't know if they'll be able to undecline that penalty against the Dogs. They probably would get that option and have it first down and in goal anyway.
No, man, yeah, no shit. He did not cross.
Man, I guess they're going to take a minute there to review that.
Oh, boy. Look at this. Yeah. What a debacle.
It's crazy.
It is not a touchdown.
All right. Let's see what X-Max is saying down in the huddle. Catfish get better than that, get bigger than that. They said it's a catfish out there the size of a small school bus. Oh, I guess he's talking about the Tennessee River.
Oh,
I guess you
God.
gotta try to see now. You're on a mission to catch the school bus fish.
No, nasty as hell. You know, like noodling. You know, like when you're out there just digging for fish with your, you know, your bare hands.
I don't know, but no, I wouldn't be doing that.
I don't. Brandon loves them. I don't like them. I mean, you know, he'll throw like 6-ounce sinkers with with this, just some shit that he made. It's a paint roller covered in aluminum foil.
Huh.
And so when that thing starts dragging fish, and I'm talking about big, stupid fucking fish. And, you know, I mean, you know, 20, 30 pounds is light by comparison.
Man, that'd be a lot of fun.
Now, well, you know what it is? It's actually very entertaining, but when you get the damn thing up and it's like this dirty ass catfish, and you know, the last one I picked up was hooked. It was hooked around the gill through its eye, and it was like, and I couldn't get, and it's like a 6-aught hook. It's a huge hook. And it's like I couldn't get the damn thing apart, and you know, I mean, we're in there wrenching on it with pliers, and it's like, and this thing is, you know, it's biting me. Ugh. You know, this fish is like coming at me, and it's got teeth, and it's like, ugh, fuck this fish.
Yeah, just leave the hook in it and throw it back in.
Yeah, I mean,
rust off at some point.
Well, I mean, you know, but that's a bad thing to do, because that motherfucker is going to grow to be 80 pounds, and it's, you know, once it sets off the reel and starts taking off, it's like whoa, that is a damn noise right there. And you go digging after it, and it's swimming, and it's hauling ass on you, and it's like, holy shit. And that's why he loves them, because he's like, these fish are, you know, they'll take off and they will destroy you. And once I got it in, the first one, the blue, when it came in, it was just like, it was a heavy ass fish, And I mean, it may not have weighed that much, but it was a big basket.
Sounds like a good wrestle, man. I would like that.
Yeah, I mean, it was sick, but when it took off with the spool, Brandon said, because we had them like laid out in the back of my truck, and he said, you know, we had them posted up in the, you know, in the bed gates, and he was like, shit, there goes one. And it took off, and when it took off, it took off. I mean, we had like half of a cutfish on it.
Damn.
All right, here we go.
Georgia with a 6-point lead, set to receive. 13:50 left in the game.
Damn, she's hot.
Yeah, there's some cheerleaders up in Knoxville. SEC country. Plenty of push to crush.
Yeah, man. I know some really pretty girls from rehab. they live in Knoxville. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. They gotta live somewhere.
That's it.
All right, we're gonna offer you a little treat for our viewers. I'm actually showing a little bit of the game on the screen. Normally, we can't really do that. YouTube will shut us down, but just a quick treat for our viewers. They can see some of the game here.
Okay. Well, let's not let YouTube spoil all our fun. All right.
Swift.
Oh.
Picks up some yards there. All right.
That was tight.
All right. Now, in South Knoxville, there is it's an old quarry, and I think I've shown you a video of people jumping off these rocks into a small lake. It's a good jump. You know, it's not. It's a lot of fun. The water's probably too cold for that, though, I guess, this time of year. But it's a good adrenaline rush jumping off that. I don't know how tall it is, but it's pretty high.
God, Brandon took me to the most beautiful fucking lake, and you know, and it's like it almost reminded me of it reminded me of England, you know, where the cliffs of Dover. And there are all these hexagonal shapes in the stone that are just everywhere, and the water was down, and it's like, man, holy shit, this place is, everything about Tennessee is just wonderful.
No state taxes. No.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's some dumpy shit up there, but everything about it was just beautiful.
From scrambles. Now, under pressure.
All right, here we go. Let's see what's it.
Now, Fromm dodges 3 guys there.
Yeah, I mean, why can't the kid run, though? He's not a good runner.
2nd down and 7 for the Dogs. Georgia
16,
is at
That's
40.
right. 16-10 here. Let's see what happens.
Fromm calls an audible. And there's a handoff up the middle, almost a 1st down, so they'll bring up 3rd and short for the Dogs as we get close to midfield.
Walking it up. All right. Not quite what we were looking for. Oh, my.
Still a lot of time in this game, and only a 6-point lead. That kind of sucks. I mean, we should have had a score that last drive. We had that touchdown that got called back. Then we had a penalty. We got out of field goal range. That sucked.
No,
so 3rd and 1.
It's coming. Let's see what we have here. Cook it up, Kirby. She's hot too.
All right, Swift is the running back from under center. They're jumbo formation, handoff. Swift's going to get the first down. Keeps the drive alive.
And there we have it.
And Notre Dame just gets past Virginia Tech 21-20. That's a final.
Yeah, Voltech with the loss. Scumbags.
First and 10 for the Dogs, near the 50. Fromm rolls out, has time, throws deep, wide open down the sideline. 20, 10, 5, touchdown.
There it goes.
Woo!
That's clean. Wow.
There you go. No flag this time.
No, that might be game over. Very well might be game over.
That gives us some breathing room there. A 50-yard touchdown reception.
Yeah, that was big. Big and clean. You know, last game out, you know, Jake Fromm is throwing 10 yards here and there and here and there and here and there. I mean, I don't think anything totaled more than 12 yards. And here we go. Very nice.
And there was nobody within 10 yards of that receiver. Georgia's going to go for the 2-point conversion to try to take a 14-point lead. And they're going to break. And welcome everybody to the Georgia Bulldogs versus Florida Gators play-by-play live reaction show. I'm the Bone Crusher. On the phone with us is Phone Boy. Your moderator day is A-Bomb, and A-Bomb is going to be down here next weekend at the Casa Loma Bossa Nova Hotel in PCB. All that's going to happen. So it's going to be a ruckus party next weekend. We may be bringing you the Falcons-Saints game next Sunday live from my studio here.
Fantastic.
I know. Ooh.
How do you feel about the Saints, man? I mean, do you miss New Orleans?
Okay, I went to some Saints games to see the Falcons play, and I gotta say the Saints fans are almost as bad as Oakland Raider fans, because you go in there, if you wear a Falcon shirt or something, you're gonna get a hard time. You might even get punched in the nose or something. But if you're a Saints fan, you come to watch a game in Atlanta, it's a whole different story. We are very hospitable, a lot of hospitality. You know, it's a good back and forth. It's nothing confrontational. So, Saints fans, fuck you. That's what I got to say.
Well, you know, there's a reason why you're underwater then. Or were underwater.
I hope Drew Brees' arm falls off, man.
Yeah, well, you know, and that's one thing to be said. You know, I mean, we're very hospitable people. And, you know, I'd like to think that it stays that way.
All right, the Gators have it. Trask scrambles. Oh, wait, this is a replay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Fake news.
Replay.
Fake news. Yeah, I look over and there's a... that always gets me. I hate that. So Georgia still hasn't gone for the 2-point conversion yet. We're waiting on that. With 10 minutes to go in the game.
God, they're hot.
Two-point conversion attempt coming up for the Dogs.
Here we go. Shut down.
Two-point conversion is good. We get that in the... Cager has that in the end zone.
Called that wrong.
24-10, Georgia with a good lead now.
You remember the first game we ever went to, or the first game I ever went to with you was Kent State.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I told my boss that year. I said I want to go to at least, because I have to work every game. I said I want to go to one game this year, and he gives me tickets to the worst game of the year. But still, I'm glad we got to go. It's still good to see that place, see a stadium full in Athens. So
no doubt,
I can't complain. It was free tickets to a UGA game.
No, it was good. It was a lot of fun.
Knoxville, Athens. I wouldn't mind either one of those towns. I'd love to go back to.
Well, I mean, I may be moving to Knoxville. I mean, I don't know, man. It's, getting rid of this house is going to be a tricky thing, but shit, man. But I'll probably be there.
A little dual residency won't hurt you. You can go back and forth.
Yeah. Well, I just, I don't want to wear out my welcome. Unfortunately, nobody likes the dog around.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she stays with me. And she's super sweet.
Yeah, she's a good girl. She's high energy, but a sweet dog.
Yeah.
I mean, she would molest me. Every time I come over, she would molest me for attention. She's so loving.
Yeah, I know. I mean, she's pretty fantastic. And, when I carry her around, everyone loves her, but she's a little bit much for people. I don't know. She's getting older now. She's what, 6 now, so. We'll see what happens. But hell, all right, here we go.
The Gators need a couple of touchdowns to get back in this. Today's broadcast is being sponsored by the VHS Barn. Turn your VHS tapes into gold at vhsbarn.ga and treasurehunt.ga. Go click on sports fans.
Give me some of them. I got an old copy of St. Elmo's Fire. What do you think about that? Is it worth anything?
Probably not. Probably not. 1st and 10 for the Gators and incomplete pass.
Thrown away.
Oops. Well, earlier, Adrian was on the show with us, and there's a story out of Japan where somebody at an office, somebody put in a suggestion, one of those stupid suggestion boxes, and said that the non-smokers at work should have more vacation time than the smokers. And I'll tell you what happened right after this play. 2nd 10, Trask scrambling. He throws it incomplete.
Incomplete.
So the company decided to give the non-smoking employees 6 more vacation days a year. I mean, I know you're a smoker, but as an ex-smoker and working in an office environment, I see people take 5-10 minutes every hour to go smoke. And I've done this math before I even read this story. I'm thinking 30 to 40 minutes a day people are getting on smoke breaks. I mean, we're talking a day and change a month. We're talking a couple weeks a year.
The whole damn day.
Yeah.
Essentially.
It looks like there's going to be a timeout or something there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do you...
Timeout on that?
So, have you... I mean, I that's probably something you've thought about all the time. The smokers are getting because they go on smoke breaks. I thought about smoking again just so I could get that extra time.
Just take your smoke break. Yeah, why not?
Yeah. I mean, in a 20-year career, you're probably, in a lifetime career, you're probably getting a year off. Just
5 minutes at a time, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Makes me angry, and I don't know why. Hey, there's peace.
Yeah.
Bark, bark.
There's
bark, bark. There's a black man. Bark, bark.
All right. Hey, let me holler back at you.
All right, well, thanks for joining us on the show, Phone Boy.
Absolutely, sir.
All right, keep us posted, brother.
All right. To the K-hole I go.
Peace out.
All right, bye.
All right, that was a friend of the show, Chris Phone Boy Davies. Sorry, I'm having my rabbit ears are, there we go. Lost the show for a second there. We are in a break as the Dogs are leading on the Gators by 14 in the fourth quarter. We got 4 in the huddle, 6 likes. Go ahead and hit the like button. Thumbs that up for us so we can finish strong. All right, so we're going to take our first break in a while since we are in a break. More play-by-play reaction is coming up. Hang on. And we are back. It is 3rd down and 10 for the Gators. They're at their own 25, and they need this conversion desperately. Incomplete. Oh, late flag. Late flag. Come on. That's probably going to go against the Dogs. Yep. So that's an automatic first down for the Gators. Shit. That's the only way the Gators been able to convert on 3rd down. 1st and 10 from the 31 of the Gators. Trask has time. Fires over the middle. Almost intercepted. As the free safety stepped up and almost snagged that. Interesting take by the announcers how before the rules changes that probably would have resulted in 7 interception attempts. The running back getting clobbered, unprotected, wide open out there. I think the receiver heard the footsteps anyway. 2nd and 10. Trask screen pass out to the right, and that's going to be close to a first down. Gators not giving up yet. I mean, if we stop them and score, it's game over. All right, just over 9 minutes left in this game. The Dogs are up 24-10 over the Gators in Jacksonville here. And there's a whistle. And a flag. That's against the Georgia Bulldogs. Illegal substitution by the defense. Come on. So the Dogs giving the Gators, I mean, these penalties are killing us. We can't. Shit, that's frustrating. So believe it or not, it's 1st down and 5. 1st down and 5 for the Gators, trying to cross midfield here. And there's a run. Gators bounces off his own man for a 1st down and another flag. Jesus Christ, with the laundry, people. If I wasn't on Kratom right now, I'd be so angry, I'd probably punch the TV. All right, this is against the Gators. Holding on the Gators. Oh, and offsides on Georgia. Shit. So this is going to replay it. So those penalties are kind of nullify. So another mistake on the Dogs. The Dogs have had at least 3 penalties on this drive alone. All right, clock running, 8:56. 1st down and 5 for the Gators. They're at their own 47-yard line. Trask working out of the shotgun with 4 receivers. He might have called an audible there. Trask is going to keep it, and he's going to pick up a yard. So they'll bring up 2nd and 4. How often do you hear it as a 1st and 5? I can't remember the last time I've ever seen a 1st and 5. The dreaded offsetting penalties, right, A-Bomb? If we lined up in the neutral zone, I guess, to get the penalty, if we hadn't done that, I mean, we're killing ourselves with penalties. We're giving Florida, we're keeping the door open just a little bit for the Gators with these penalties. We've got to stop the mistakes right now. Let's blitz them and get a sack here. 2nd and 4, man in motion for the Gators. There's a handoff. We had him in the backfield, but he gets away for a 1st down. Perrin with the nice move to escape disaster. We had a man in the backfield, and the agility of their halfback saves them. So another 1st down for the Gators. 7:39, clock is running. Gators down by 14 late in the game. And there's a pitch to the halfback who stumbles but regains his self and picks up a few. And as the sun slowly starts to set here in Northwest Florida, it's getting a little cool. We had a beautiful day today. You know, it was a nice sunny day. It was warm. It wasn't like hot, melty hot, but it was nice. The sun felt good on your face. But tonight we're expecting another cold night with temperatures dropping down in the 40s, and maybe one more night of that, then we'll get back to some normal Florida weather. All right, in a commercial break right now. Hey, 7 likes. Thanks for the likes. Keep hitting the like button, and if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. We bring you Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs. Sometimes we'll come in with some stuff that's hard to find, some very interesting games that you can't watch on TV. We'll show up from time to time with some of that. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and you might want to also subscribe to our moderator, A-Bomb. In addition to Braves and Falcons, he does do some Atlanta Hawks, and the Hawks season has just started. And last time I checked, we had a winning record, so hey, I might have to start watching more Hawks. We'll be right back. All right, all right, all right. We are coming back to Jacksonville with 7 minutes left in this game. Gators have the ball, 3rd and 6, trailing by 14. It's 24-10. Georgia with the lead. But the Dogs have had a lot of penalties on this drive, and the Gators still are breathing life. 3rd and 6 from the Georgia 40. Out of the shotgun, Trask fires complete for a first down. Down to the 25 for the Gators, and out of bounds, Swain with the reception. That'll stop the clock. Uh-oh. I hear some, hey Beth, I hear some cats rumbling. Did you hear that? Was that me? Everybody okay? I thought there was about to be a cat fight. I think everything's all right. Yeah, my cat Dur is not happy about these stray cats that we're fostering. So if you want to adopt a cat, we have some cats for adoption. All right, Trask fires complete. Oh, when the producer Beth has caught one of the kittens. They've been very hard to catch. It's very hard to socialize them, but little by little. Well, I won't show it. 2nd and 5 for the Gators. Yeah, if you want to adopt a cat. And the Gators have it at the 20. They're in the red zone. Trask's under pressure. He goes down. Technically not a sack. He maybe gained a couple inches there, but a good stop for the Dogs. Third down and 5. All right. Trask staying out of the shotgun. And there's a quick handoff. And a first down. Perrin runs it to the left side for about 7. So 1st and 10 for the Gators from the 14. Throw complete. That's going to take it down to the 4-yard line, just short of a first down, but there is another fucking flag out. Shit. Ridiculous. Here comes the call. Ineligible receiver on the offense. That's a 5-yard penalty. And they're showing the replay. I don't see why that's an eligible receiver. I mean, it was a receiver, but some sort of legal mumbo jumbo. 1st and 15. Gators now at the 19 of Georgia with 4:40 left in the game. Throw over the middle, a slant is incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 15. Glad you guys could join us. Welcome to the huddle. Cayman is back in the huddle. What is up, Cayman? Glad to have you aboard for the end of this game as the Dogs look to beat the Gators here in Jacksonville. What are you up to on a Saturday, Cayman? X-Mac, you're also obviously frustrated with all these flags. Yeah. Another running play from the Gators, and he maneuvers for a few yards there. That'll take him down to about the 15 and bring up 3rd down. And they need a touchdown. They can't settle for a field goal. Gators got to get a touchdown. All right, 3rd and 10 for Trask. He's out of the shotgun. No running backs. 5 receivers. Quick pass is complete to the 10. Down, out of bounds, about the 6. So that's going to bring up 4th down and about 2 on the 6-yard line. So let's see what they do here on 4th and 2. Obviously, they got to go for it. Down by 14 with 3:44. Clock is ticking. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Let's smoke another rock. 4 receivers on the top right. No tight ends. And Kirby calls a timeout. He did not like what he saw there. If Florida comes back in this game and beats us, I will wear fucking jean shorts for a month. Yeah, you're only allowed to wear jean shorts if you're a student at the University of Georgia, right? Or the University of Florida, right? All right, so that's a timeout. We'll be right back, and we'll see if the Gators can get this 4th down conversion near the end zone. More play-by-play reaction is coming up next on the Bone Crusher Show. Make sure you like and subscribe. All right. Coming back to Jacksonville. Here we go. Dogs, if you stop them here, this game is yours. It all comes down to this. One halfback. Trask out of the shotgun. A quick screen to the receiver on the right, and he is stood up. But it looks like he falls forward for a 1st down. So the wide receiver screen works for him. We reacted pretty good. Hurry up offense. Dogs caught off guard here. Play fake, pass, touchdown. Maybe we should have called a timeout there. So, that sucked. They obviously had that play ready to go in the last time out. So, after the point after attempt, it'll probably be a 7-point game. Hold the phones. This is not over yet. Let's see if let's block this thing. Come on. PAT is good. So, 24-17. With 3 minutes and 11 seconds left in this game, we'll be kicking off to Georgia. What a situation. You think about all the flags, all the penalties Georgia had on that drive. We could have stopped them. But you know what? We're just a few 1st downs away from winning this game. All right, another break. Hang on. More play-by-play reaction and the exciting conclusion of Georgia and Florida. Tonight's play-by-play reaction show is sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. Go click on sports fans. And coming up in maybe 2 or 3 weeks, we're going to start having some prizes. If you are a vapor, if you like to vape, we may be giving away some e-liquid in about 2 or 3 weeks, so stay tuned for that and other exciting prizes on the Bone Crusher Show. And the Gators kick off. Not an onside kick, but it's a short kick. We field it cleanly. Swift has it to the 30, and he's out of bounds about the 35 as Georgia takes over here in the fourth quarter with about 3 minutes left to go. .305 left in the game. Fromm with 250 yards passing and 2 touchdowns on the day. Oh, the snap is botched, but it's blown dead and a flag. Jeez Louise. Delay of game on Georgia, and that was actually kind of fortunate because the snap was rolling around in the backfield. But how do you not have that play ready to go? You've had plenty of time to have that ready to go. That's the first. No excuse for letting the game clock run out, or the play clock run out there. So 1st and 15 for the Dogs. 3:05 in this game. And we need to get a first down. Little swing pass to the left side. 35-30. So there's a decent gain there. We've got 2nd and 5, I think. A little quick pass out to the left, a little screen pass. Robinson was the receiver. And there's going to be a break. We're going to keep it right here, though. Thank you, A-Bomb, on the great call. I appreciate that. Yeah, and thumbs up. Do what your moderator says. We got 8 likes. Let's see if we can get to 10. Thank you for the more extra likes, guys. And I guess we're going up head-to-head. Our competition tonight is former head coach Jim Donnan, who apparently has his own reaction show. He calls it a watch-along. Why don't we check out the Jim Donnan watch-along show for a second here. Let's see if I can bring that up. Well, maybe we'll watch that in a second. Here we go. Let's get back to the action. 2nd and 8 for the Dogs. There's a handoff to Swift for a gain of about 1. And clock is ticking. Well, clock stops, actually. Why did the clock stop? You tell me that Coach Jim Donnan can't get a job on a Saturday for some network that has come down to doing his own reaction show? Maybe. All right, 3rd and 7 for the Dogs. The clock did stop. I'm not sure why it stopped. Well, the announcer asked, do you dare let Fromm throw the ball? I think you got to throw the ball and get the first down. You cannot be 3 and out here. Fromm out of the shotgun. He's going to pass. There's the blitz. He throws it and complete. First down, Dogs. Wow, Fromm was under pressure with the blitz coming right at him. He throws with the Gators at his ankles on the money for the first down. That's Eli Wolf, the Wolf Pack. So, big sigh of relief for Dogs fans as we get that much-needed first down. Now we're going to hand off to Swift, and he gets to the 40 for a gain of about 3. 3 yards in a clouded dust. With 2 minutes left in the game, tick-tock, clock is ticking. Time is running out on the Gators. Oh, I took your chair, Producer Beth. You want your chair back? I was so comfortable in it, I forgot. All right, 2nd and 7. 1:25. Florida has no timeouts. Is that right? Florida's got no timeouts. Well, damn. This game's over then. 3rd and 6. So, maybe, well, not technically over. If we get a first down, it'll be over. If the Gators can stop us on 3rd, we'll have to punt. So, best case scenario for the Gators, they get the ball back with like, what, 20 seconds or something? So, barring any huge play by the Gators or a big mistake by the Dogs, I think we're going to have this. 40 seconds left in the game. 3rd and 7. Handoff to Swift. Stiffs arms. Gets around. Stay in bounds. He just goes down to stay in bounds. Good, smart play there by Swift. They'll bring up 4th down. Clock's ticking. 24, and that's not enough time to get another play off. That will be the game. We do not have to snap the ball again. Well, the Dogs have done it. We have come into the state of Florida, which I got to tell you, I've always felt like playing in Florida is not really, this is almost a home game for the Gators. So, winning in Jacksonville. Congratulations. We've beat the Gators. Fuck the Gators. Fuck the motherfucking Gators. And they're interviewing Jake Fromm, State Farm, after the game. He never has a very good interview. He's like Mr. Cliche. Let's see what he's got to say here. Fromm went 20 for 30 with 279 yards passing today. So good game from Fromm. Good game. And, that's going to, yeah, it is a huge win for the Dogs, A-Bomb. That keeps our SEC championship aspirations alive, and by way of that, keeps our national championship aspirations alive as well. So good deal. Let's take a look ahead at what might be coming up down the road for the Dogs here. Let's pull this up. I'm going to pull up the UGA schedule here. Let's see what we got coming up. Okay, so coming up next week, it's going to be Texas A&M. The time on that game is to be determined, so maybe we'll get a prime time slot for that. And wow, the season must be winding down because we are just No, I'm sorry. I got the schedule wrong. Actually, it's going to be Missouri next week, and that's going to be a 6 p.m. game next Saturday, 6 p.m. Central. Then it's going to be Georgia-Auburn on the 16th. That's going to be a big game, as Auburn currently ranked number 11th. Then Texas A&M on the 23rd, and we're going to have all these games for you right here. And then you got Georgia Tech on November 30th. So we've got 4 more regular season games, and if we can win out those, things are looking good for the Georgia Bulldogs. So make sure you subscribe. We'll have those games for you. And subscribe to our moderator, A-Bomb. He'll be bringing you Falcons games and Hawks games coming up very soon. Now let's go down to the huddle for one more visit. And maybe we'll get a few stats as well. All right, first to the huddle. Let's see what's going on in the huddle. Eli Wolf, yeah, he's a transfer, X-Mac from Tennessee, they said. So that worked out for us. He had a big catch there to seal the deal, basically. Let's get a subscriber check before we call it a night. 208 subscribers right now. If you are new, before you leave, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'd appreciate that. I want to thank A-Bomb and X-Mac for coming out. And let's get a quick look at the stats before we bounce. As I mentioned, Jake Fromm, 20 completions out of 30 attempts, 279 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. A great game from Jake Fromm, State Farm. And the quarterback for the Gators, Kyle Trask, similar stats. Pretty good game for Kyle, 21 out of 33 with 257 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions. So good quarterback duel there. And leading rushers on the day, DeAndre Swift with 86 yards off 25 carries. Brian Herring had 7 carries for 13 yards. Jake Fromm, the quarterback, had 3 carries for 12 yards. And James Cook and Zamir White each had 1 carry for 6 yards and 2 yards respectively. Receiving, Lawrence Cager, our receiver, number 15, 7 receptions for 132 yards and a touchdown. Great game from Cager. Heron had 4 receptions for 46 yards. And you can add that to his rushing, 13 yards rushing. So he had about 60 total yards today. Eli Wolf, as we just mentioned, he had 2 receptions for 26 yards, but a very big reception late in the game. Demetrius Robertson had some nice, important catches as well. 2 receptions for 24 yards. But, it was Dominique Blaylock, his only reception of the day, it was only 3 yards, was a touchdown. Number 8 there was, the way Kirby Smart can surprise a defense by going to those guys like Dominique Blaylock. That's good coaching right there. And a quick check on the Florida stats. Perrin, their rusher, the leading rusher, 7 carries for 31 yards. So not a very good day rushing from Perrin. He did have 2 receptions for 10 yards on the day. Their leading receiver was Freddie Swain with 8 receptions and 91 yards with a touchdown. Van Jefferson had 2 receptions, 31 yards also for a touchdown. Kyle Pitts, their star tight end, was limited to 4 receptions, but had 78 yards off 4 receptions. Pretty good there. And some other guys caught the ball too. Nothing really to mention there. All right, so that's going to do it for Georgia and Florida 2019. So congratulations to the Georgia Bulldogs. And thanks again to everyone for showing up. Thank you, Cayman and X-Mac and A-Bomb and Sergeant Gibby and Phone Boy for calling in. Did I miss anybody? Want to make sure we get our shout outs in. And thanks to A-Bomb for calling into the Bone phone today. All right, I think, and Kelly B, and she left pretty quick. I meant to ask her about her kidney stone. But I hope that's passed for her by now. All right, well, for producer Beth and everyone here at the Bone Crusher Show, thanks so much for joining us. We are going to call the broadcast and step out for the night. All right. So I will be back next Saturday for sure for our next Georgia Bulldog game, and who knows, I might be bringing you a little this, a little that between now and next Saturday. So you guys have a great weekend. We will see you on the flip side. Peace out.